Hello, everybody. It is I, your not colorblind host, Captain Neckbeard. Hello.
Hi, I am the keeper of the black man in the basement, who we are using as a test subject to see who is colorblind.
I not pink.
What?
Would our resident black man please respond?
I don't want to speak after this.
Okay.
Do you ever want to speak? Or yeah, that's fine. Cool. We're gonna go right into the list. All right. Agree to that? We cool with that?
Yeah, let's go.
Okay. All right. Hopefully, this episode will be like just an hour, and then I can go back to doing whatever the fuck I was doing earlier. I was watching JoJo, by the way. The answer to that question is I was watching
Nice.
JoJo.
Either way, you're getting off topic already.
Fuck you, free country.
Okay,
We've started a completely. We've gotten to a completely new episode. How about this? How about if I derail us for another 45 minutes and then make this a 5 episode?
I will.
Either way, okay. You were Hitler in a past life.
Yeah. So thanks for stealing my thunder. It's not like I came up with these or anything. So what
No,
would
no,
you
no.
do? I was gonna sell it a little better than your shit, but that, it's cool. It's fine.
Well, whenever you
guess I'll
don't
go
want to
fuck
actually
myself.
start,
No, it's fine.
I will
It's
help
cool.
you. It's okay.
That's cool. So if reincarnation was like 100% confirmed, it's like when you die, you become a new thing, anything living, right? And they find a way to find out exactly who you were in a past life, and your mom's like, oh shit, I was, Napoleon Bonaparte. And like I was like, oh shit, I was Gandhi. And then you look and you're like, oh shit, I was Hitler. What do you do? What do you do with that knowledge now that you know your soul was at one point Hitler?
I'd reclaim my holy land. No, they're gonna less.
You're gonna start learning German real fucking quick.
What are you talking about? I would just ask my soul how to speak German, and then I would go to school.
Would you do that? Are you allowed to? Or are we? I mean, I guess we get to make the rules, but are you allowed to ask past lives for information?
Well, that's the question is, would you gain the knowledge from your past life?
No, you would just know that it happened. It's like looking at Ancestry.com. You're like, oh, I'm related to this person, but I don't know
Okay.
anything about them.
Okay.
Look at memes.
Okay.
What?
Okay.
Look at memes. I'm just listening.
Okay.
So if that's the case, then I would learn random
I'll make
phrases.
this the rule. No one else knows. So like you're able to look into your past history, but no one else knows. So
Okay.
unless you tell somebody, no one knows.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Well, it would explain a lot about me, so.
All right. All right. Understandable. Have a great day.
So, what I would probably do is I wouldn't grow out the mustache because I'm not a fan of the mustache. I won't lie.
I can't grow the mustache. That's how I know I'm not the one who was 1 point Hitler. My lips are bare as a Puerto Rican.
I
It's fine.
can grow a mustache. I'm just not going to.
We all know Hispanic children can't grow mustaches.
That's weird. I'm part
Yeah.
Hispanic.
No shit. And you have no mustache. You have no mustache. You have like the equivalent of like what a 13-year-old gets on his chest and goes, "Oh, look, I have chest hair." You there?
Peanut butter? I think he gone.
On again. Yeah, Puerto Rican mustache. They just don't exist. They're just not real.
Okay. So either way, I wouldn't grow the mustache out because I'm not a fan of the mustache. However, I would put on the get up.
Okay.
I would acquire it secretly, and then I would go into a certain room in my home, grab a SKS, and I would go to school like nothing is wrong.
Wait, what?
Huh?
Are you saying you're just gonna shoot up the school because you were Hitler?
No, not at all.
What?
Huh?
What?
Hmm?
I'm concerned and confused, but I feel like since this will. Oh, I thought that was you.
Done.
I thought you had left. And I was like, oh no, what is he gonna do?
So, you know I'm on the list, right?
Is that a bit?
That's not a bit. I am on the list.
What'd you do? Is this when you threw a bomb out of my car?
No, it was before that.
What do you do? Actually, I should also be on
So,
that list, technically speaking.
okay. Have you ever
I think I
noticed
am on
that
that list.
whenever you ask me something, like a scenario, I can come up with a
Oh, you've already told
plan
me
and
about this.
such?
Yeah. We've already
Yeah,
gone over this. Yeah.
yeah, that put me
Yeah.
on the list.
How to
I think keeps crashing. I think it's just Discord.
how if your name's on a list, on a government list,
My name's
and
on the government list. I know that.
on a government watch list.
So was
Let's check.
mine.
I'm gonna check my name in the government watch list. First name Bonk, last name Bonk. Enter city is now this place. Uh,
Listen,
states, good old Sweet Home Alabama, and let's
Ow.
look up. This site contains real police records. Okay, I'm aware. Like those
I
porn
don't know
sites.
if I'm on a I don't know
Have
if
I
I'm on
ever
a
lived
police
here?
record.
No. Uh, as far as we know, is blank related to? I don't know. Maybe. Am I over 30? No.
crashes another time, I'm probably gonna just stop.
What?
If my thing crashes another time, I'm just gonna stop. It's not gonna
How?
work.
What if you didn't though? That'd be great.
What do you mean?
We've
I can't
uncovered.
stop
Wait, hold on.
crashing.
Hold on. Just stop crashing. Just don't. Hold on. Sorry, I'm 23% finding out if I'm on a government database.
Oh, my database.
I don't know. Do you guys want to look and see if you're on government database?
I already know.
Well, weren't we supposed to be doing the list so we can like
We
get
are.
this
This is
done?
about Hitler or something. I don't know. Fuck you.
We get sidetracked easily. Audience.
What's
We
the
are
point of the
not
show?
sorry.
That's the whole point of the show. That's the reason this has become a 4 episode long arc.
Why do you think I said we are not sorry?
That's fair. Okay, let's see if I can find. We search the government watch list records with this additional data. See, if I wasn't on a list now, by looking it up, I'm 100% on this list.
More than likely, yeah.
Yeah.
Which is why I'm not going to.
I mean, if you're already on the list, what does it matter? I assume
Well, I
I'm
don't know if
probably
I
on a
got
list.
off of it because they didn't confront me about it after our incident. So
Yeah, I don't know. We've
maybe they
we've
took me
located
off.
this person. Click allow to receive push notifications. No, I'm good.
No.
Nope, not me, bitch. They found some
Nice.
25-year-old jackass.
You're our scapegoat. It's okay.
Fuck no. I also now have his exact home address, so
That's weird.
I'm saying we don't. Government watch. He's got mugshots. Let's
So
see
he
who
has the
my
same name as you do?
first and last name, different middle name.
Oh. Hmm.
Do you suspect that this person has a criminal or traffic record? I don't know. You may be shocked to find out what's in his report. We have uncovered multiple criminal or traffic records matching the name of this person. Click to continue. Okay, so either these are fake as shit or something
I
done
wouldn't
fucked up.
trust it.
Uh, our initial database scan relatives. Okay. Selecting and including the
Either
search.
either way, I said what I would do. What would you do
If what? Oh, if I was Hitler?
if you were Hitler in your past life?
Oh, I'd monetize the shit out of that.
Nice.
Absolutely.
Shall we continue on since Shiitake
Oh,
seems
it
to be
wants my
dead?
email. That's cringe. I don't know if he's coming back, and that makes me sad. I don't want to abandon him for this, but we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39. 39 different things to do still. It's a little cringe. Not gonna lie.
Yeah. Do you want to do all of that without him?
I say we call him. I say we can work with this. Hold on. I can work with this.
Okay. Okay.
I can put up.
Does he use his phone to call us?
I think so.
Okay.
Oi, dick nuts.
Dude, my thing crashed again.
I know.
And
Go
it's
away.
starting.
Are you on your phone or your MacBook?
My phone.
Alright, try going on the MacBook.
My MacBook. My MacBook. I haven't got on my phone yet.
Alright, well then try your phone then.
It's gonna sound 8-bit.
You always sound like shit. It's fine.
Fuck you.
Learn to get a better mic.
I don't use the mic.
Do I
And
have a
suck
good
my
enough
dick and
mic?
balls and get on, bitch.
Shut the fuck up.
Love you too. Your mic isn't terrible.
Good. It's part of my headset that I've used for years now.
Cool. I have a mono mic. Like the disease.
Because you
Welcome back.
This is stupid.
Oh, it's like Black
sounds the
Kenny
exact
all
same.
over again. Oh, that's horrible. Horrible. Turn off your fans.
Oh my fucking god. No, because I'm gonna get sick.
I don't care. Turn off your fans. They're
What?
loud. Cry about it.
I think it's the opposite way, is it not?
It is. He's just bitching. I also have a fan right
no.
here.
I was born in New York. I'm adapted
That's
to the
not
cold.
how that works.
That's not how that
Yes,
works.
it is for me. Yes. How the fuck do you guys not think
That's not
that
how that works.
getting not? That is how it works.
I've
Are you
lived in
fucking
Florida
retarded?
my whole life and I still hate heat.
Yeah, but I get sick in the heat
You're
if
fat.
I get too
You're
much of it.
thick in everything, bitch.
No,
Yes.
not as much as you are.
I'm pretty sure you're actually bigger than I am.
No,
How much do you weigh?
I weigh 3 ton.
Okay, so despite being a foot shorter than me, you're barely under me. What were we talking about? Oh, right. So anyway, meth super soldiers. So we all know the concept of building up a tolerance, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. So hear me out. We get super strong meth and we start giving it to homeless people in like a breeding program, right? And we go through a couple of generations until we
That's-
have these super like meth addicted like super soldiers who are purely adapted to meth.
That wouldn't work at all
Why not?
because you can't subsist on methamphetamine.
I'm not saying they're only consisting on fucking methamphetamine. I'm just saying they are ingesting copious amounts of it. I'm not saying they can't eat or drink. I'm just saying that.
So they're gonna like eventually just kill themselves. Basically,
Why?
you can't ingest a bunch of methamphetamines
I'm
without
saying
like.
that we're
giving-
creating a super soldier that is immune to the harmful effects of meth.
That's not possible. That's the
I-
issue.
Through evolution,
Through
a lot of things
evolution,
are, my guy.
I told you.
But
if we-
we're not. We can't force evolution
I
like
literally.
that.
Yes, we can. That's how we got
Yes, we
dogs, dipshit.
can.
What?
That's how dogs
Yes.
exist.
Selective breeding.
You ever looked at a
That-
pug, motherfucker? Those things
But
weren't
you
out in the
know-
wild.
It took over hundreds of years for that to even.
I never said
work.
it was going to
We're
be a
not
quick
ta-
process.
You're making it sound like it is.
I'm glossing
What?
over it. Do you want me to go to very specific details about hot, sloppy meth head sex?
No.
Then shut up.
You're a fucking asshole.
What are you talking about? I'm just asking. Do you think we could eventually like super breed meth heads that are like completely immune to all negative effects of methamphetamine and then are just super soldiers?
I think we could.
I think we could
I think it's
too.
possible.
No,
I'm just-
I don't think it's possible.
Why not?
Okay, why not
What's
then?
your giant hang up on this? Because I was expecting this to be unanimous. So pray tell, what's your hang up on meth super
No,
soldier?
you can't. It's. I just don't believe it would work.
What's
why?
the
I
reasoning?
feel like most of the subjects you use for breeding would just murder each other, and just
We can
We
keep
keep
them in
going.
separate cages.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
I never said this was going to be ethical. I'm just saying if we max efficiency do this, right? Like we got them like
Oh
on
my
specific
God.
like every 15 minutes a dude's getting his balls jonked off so that he can impregnate another one and we got another lineage going, right? We got like 50 meth heads just fucking going at it
No.
constantly.
Because if you look at the effects of drugs on babies, like they have to subsist on those
Weed out
drugs
the
for-
weak.
Exactly. That's called
Selective
natural
breeding.
selective.
because all of
It's
them are
natural
weak as soon as
selection.
they're born. That's the issue.
Not all of them. I'm just
All
saying
of-
natural selection.
Yes.
Eventually, you're gonna get a baby who's fine, and then you keep going
don't
until you
need
get
That's
another.
like
intelligence.
maybe like 1 out of a million.
Hey, why do you think we said this might take years upon
Meh.
years?
Jesus Christ.
Baby mortality rate.
Why are you looking that up? You shouldn't look that up. That will get you on a government watch list.
Hold on. So about 40% of the babies would survive.
That's a lot more than 1 out of a million.
That's
Well,
literally
remember,
4
we're
in
not doing
10.
this ethically on top of we're not probably going to have the right equipment.
What do you mean? What do you mean we wouldn't
Oh
have the
my
right equipment?
God.
You understand the concept of a
We're not
Are you going to
saying
source a whole
us
hospital
doing
for
it.
this?
Yes.
Are you going to source the...
This is run
We're
by the
not
government.
saying we're doing it.
No, I'm just getting logistics,
Do you
Gabo. I know
understand,
we're not actually doing
Mr.
this.
Shit Take, do you understand the concept of a hypothetical?
Yes, I'm just... Okay, never mind.
Would you? Okay,
I'm gonna
the
stop
word is
talking.
plausible. Do you think it is plausible?
No, I'm just going to say no.
Okay. And we'll just know you're forever wrong, and it's fine.
No.
So I want to talk about the morality. And,
Unless you can
yeah, what's up?
unless you can give us a good reason
Yeah.
as to why it would not work.
There's so many studies to as why it wouldn't work.
Okay, name one.
We just looked up the mortality rate is only 60%. We would still keep 40% of it.
But then
So
what's
that's already
that
1
40%?
point.
They're both mentally slow or
We
deficient.
do not need mentality for a super soldier.
Yeah.
Oh my god. You kind of do.
Why?
They have to be able to process the information and things they're given. What the fuck?
Instincts,
That's
my
like
guy. Instincts. You can give a child a
That's not
gun and they know how to work.
Yeah.
no.
Yes. Are you?
How do you think
I'm sorry.
cavemen figured
Are
out how to
you
use
telling
tools?
me?
But they learned. They learned. But that takes training, doesn't it?
Okay, are you saying we can't train these
Yes.
people?
But again, it's gonna take much longer to train these people than it would a normal.
So this isn't an argument about
that are not.
So you're not arguing you couldn't. You're arguing it would take too long.
No, you couldn't still because these.
Oh my
these
god,
people,
you are contradicting yourself.
Yeah.
Oh, what do you mean?
Yes.
What are you smoking?
There are so many. Oh motherfucker!
Okay, no. Explain
We
yourself in
continue.
heavy
I
detail.
don't care enough for this.
No.
I
Explain
don't
yourself
care
in
enough for
heavy detail.
I'm meaning that just none of it would work.
Why not?
Logistically, it's not going to work because 40% are still going to be mentally deficient. They're not going to be up to par to other soldiers,
Okay.
even as super soldiers.
That's why you keep
That
breeding
still
until
leaves
you get a normal
60%.
one.
But the 60% is the ones that die off bat.
So you're
Correct.
telling me 100% do not work?
Yeah, you're saying 100% of the 40% that are born are immediately useless.
I call bullshit.
You've clearly never seen a meth baby before.
I've seen the cases. What do you?
Have you ever seen a person who's grown up from being a meth baby? They're just people with a couple of little fuck ups. We can breed those out of the gene pool.
Jesus
I'm
Christ!
just saying, if we efficiently, like mathematically work it out, we could easily do it. I feel like you're the only reason we haven't gotten government funding yet is because of people like you.
People like
Yeah,
me,
people
people
like
that
you
actually have
who are
fucking logical,
so
the logical part of their brain
narrow-minded,
still works.
so narrow-minded and foolish.
Narrow-minded.
Yeah.
I would rather do experiments on my own genome than do that.
Okay, so you're a fucking
That's not
moron.
narrow-minded.
I don't know. I
No.
don't think that's the argument you think it was. I don't think that's the all-powerful. I'm going to break my own human existence instead of doing meth super soldiers. That's not the
Yeah,
great one-liner you were hoping.
I'd rather do that.
And you're a
Seriously.
dumbass,
That's not a dumbass.
Gabo.
What?
Have you not been listening?
No,
No,
I'm
he
trying to
hasn't.
disprove him.
Okay.
What are you gonna look
Are we
this
gonna
up?
start this now? Okay, so once you get into
Yes.
basic training, you have to ask your drill sergeant if you can have some funding for a super soldier program.
Dude, no. No. His drill sergeant's gonna kick his ass.
Mr. Drill Sergeant, I got a question for you.
Yeah. And then he's gonna get repeatedly punched in the face for even announcing that
No,
question to the drill sergeant.
You think I give a
he's gonna get a
shit?
purple heart or whatever the fuck.
No, he's not. A purple heart is for when you get wounded in combat and save people's lives.
If you twist your
That's-
ankle while being deployed, does that count for a purple heart? That's
No,
unfortunate.
I don't think
I
so.
think that'd be really funny.
no, it doesn't. What you have to get a purple heart for is like if you're in the line of combat and there's like people that like are pinned down and injured and you save them while risking your own life and get injured while doing that. That's how you get a purple heart.
I don't think that's correct.
Any type of that is what?
I don't think that's correct.
That what? That is correct.
So, from what I just found, by fucking preschool and kindergarten, they are almost to the level of normal people. So you can go fuck
Almost.
yourself.
So there you go. So by 5th grade,
Almost
or
is not
by
the same.
5-year-old,
Are you fucking kidding me?
I'm not saying we have to have them on par with normal people.
you just have to keep
Why
breeding
would
them
we? Why
until
would
the
we
point
need
that they're
them?
completely immune to the downsides.
This is so stupid.
I feel like you're denying the future. It's because of you.
This is not the
It's because of
future.
you that we
Where
don't
do
have
you get the
flying
future
cars.
from
It's
this?
your fault we don't have flying cars.
No, it is
You've
not.
always hated innovation, and now you're denying us once more.
No, I love innovation. This is
Then
just
why
not
not Meth
innovation.
Super
This
Soldier?
is
Meth
downgrading.
Super Soldier.
This is
What about that
downgrading.
one dude, that one German guy who ate a bunch of meth chocolate? Like, imagine
He barely remembers what he did.
We
He
don't
barely
need to
remembers
have them remember.
we don't need them to remember. We just need them to go do what he did, which is terrify the shit out
But
of
he
the enemy.
No, but the thing is, he didn't know where he was going, what he was doing.
Exactly.
He didn't
And
know
that's an
anything at that
untrained.
point.
That's an
care if they
untrained soldier.
do.
No. Wait, hold on. That's an untrained soldier. Now imagine
What?
30 generations
What
of
is
meth
this?
soldiers specifically trained for meth combat. Imagine how cool they'd be.
That does
Bro,
not
meth
work
to
the way
meth
you
combat.
What the
You're
fuck
clearly
is
not a
this?
So are you
visionary.
telling me if I get
Yeah.
Okay. So you're telling me if I give a meth head a knife, he is not going to go stab people.
And that's just a normal meth
I'm
head.
asking you,
how to-
Shitaka.
That's just a normal meth head. Now
Yeah.
imagine if you took the super meth head, the one that's completely cognitive and knows exactly what it's supposed to do, and then you've trained it to be the perfect killer. And now it just has a super energy boost from meth.
I
You're
Even if we don't go down that
Yeah.
route, We just have it to where the meth head and we strengthen their body and then give them knives, and we don't even have to deploy them normally. We fucking take them in drop ships and we drop
Yeah.
them.
That
All right, imagine you're a small little country, right? You're little fucking Israel, okay? And we drop 6,000 meth heads armed to the teeth around your borders. What's your game plan? Huh?
I guess I just fucking shoot them.
That's a good distraction to me.
That's a pretty good distraction. Not only that, have you seen meth heads get shot? They don't give a shit.
If they get shot in the head, yeah.
Okay, so you're gonna,
Actually, the body can still move while being shot in the head. So
unless it's an
also fuck you.
instant kill, you're fucked. I've seen meth heads get shot over 8 times before and still keep trucking.
Yeah, but those are body shots.
Okay. You're not gonna go sit
Okay,
out
you
here
think
fucking
everybody's going to be
this
able to
isn't COD.
perfectly shoot somebody
Have
in
you
the
ever
head?
seen Warfare? This isn't Call of fucking
No.
Duty. Not everything with fucking
I'm not
360
saying
headshot.
it's Call of Duty. What the fuck?
I'm just saying,
Where
do you know? Have you ever
what
shot
the
a gun
fuck?
before? Do you know where they tell you to aim?
Yes, I have shot a
You know where
gun
they tell you
before.
to aim?
Yes, I know how to
Center
aim.
mass. Therefore, they're eating like 10 bullets a pop. It's like that Russian. What's the Russian war where he kept throwing soldiers until they ran out of ammunition? Like that.
World War II.
Like that.
That
Yeah. So anyway, the next topic on the list is the ethics and morality of a pet shop. Do you guys think it's fucked up that we take living creatures and we just stick them in a little box and then sell them to other people? I feel like it's fucked up. I always think about what we do to animals as if we were like if an alien race came down and started doing that to us, you know?
okay, you just talked about having meth heads in cages.
Okay.
I don't want to hear about you talking about the ethical and morality of keeping animals. That's like the complete.
What do you mean?
That is such a fucking
What do you
turn.
mean? One's a
I don't think
hypothetical.
it's
One's a
more
hypothetical, and the other one's a serious discussion. I feel like it's
very.
very simple.
Where the fuck do you get these
I
points
don't
at?
know. 3 in the morning. Where I get them.
Actually, looks like that's at 7
Shut the
p.m.
fuck up. It's actually 8 p.m. You fucking moron. Imagine not moving your clock.
No, the morality and ethics.
8:09 p.m.
Oh, right, I forgot.
You need to move your clock.
My apologies. I forgot for some reason my computer's an hour
Somehow.
behind. I always forget about
Imagine, couldn't be me.
that.
Anyway,
I don't know why. I've tried to fix it and it won't.
but just imagine if
weird.
like aliens came down, right? They put us all in a bunch of cages and they started selling us off to other aliens. How fucked up would that be? You know? Because we think of animals as lesser life forms, or in general, we think of them as lesser life forms. They're still alive, still kind of
Mhm.
fucked up,
Yeah.
you know?
But with that logic, did you know that plants or like grass screams?
I'm aware.
Yeah.
Like,
So every time you step on grass, think about on how it's screaming at you
I'm
now.
not saying it's an issue. Like in the meat industry, there's some farms that are good. They're like they give a cow a good, happy life, and then they kill it. That's fine. Because then I'm imagining, like, imagine if you were a person and you had a very nice, fulfilling life, and then they killed you. It's like whatever. You had you had a happy life. But then there are some things, and you
Well,
sit
I
there and you're like,
think
wow, that's kind of fucked up. And if that was me, I would hate ever existing. You know?
well, they don't stay there forever. They're supposed to get sold off, as
Oh, I
you
know. But then
said.
there's also
So
things that
it's
are
not
like
like that.
feeder fish and stuff, and it's like, well, your life is
Yeah.
delegated to food. You know, it's like I bought a bunch of
Well,
krill. Well, guess what? Now they're gonna go get murdered by these fish I have in a tank because I bought them to. Like, I
true,
get that in the
true, true.
wild they'd probably still die the same way, but like at least then they have a fighting chance. These are these little.
They don't really have a
Yeah.
I
fighting
mean,
chance
they have
in
a
the wild.
chance. Let me rephrase.
They
Yeah.
do.
So anyway, this is all to talk about the
Why
time
not?
I went to the pet shop, and I want to talk about Stacy the mouse. Okay. I don't think have I talked to either
Okay.
of you guys about
I'm
Stacy
listening.
the mouse yet?
No.
Yes.
So one of my friends, we'll call him Jimmy because that's his name. Super crippled dude, has a pet snake, even though you're not supposed to have animals in our lease, but it's fine. He has a pet snake. Well, he every so often, I think it's like a week and a half, something like that. He feeds the snake.
Yeah,
He feeds
usually.
the snake a live mouse. And he was telling me because I was over at
Mhm.
his house hanging out. He was telling me, he was like, "Oh yeah, last time I got one, I put it in my trunk and it died before we got home." And I'm like, "That's fucked up." So fun fact, he doesn't have a muffler in his car. So that mouse is like hearing the unbridled noise of the sun, you know, deafening. Like that mouse suffered before it died.
Yeah, that would kill
Yeah.
a mouse. Yeah,
So I
that
was
would
like, "That's
definitely kill the
super
mouse.
fucked up. I'm coming with you so I can hold on to the mouse up front and try and comfort her." So we go to the pet store. I go and I buy a mouse. I buy Stacy the mouse, this mouse that is currently on screen. Um, and
What, you bought it for your
well,
buddy?
he gave me his card. I bought. He's crippled. He has a wheelchair, so I just walked in without him, so he didn't have to get out of the
Oh,
car.
oh, yeah, I remember this mouse.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So I
So it's
picked up. No, no,
dead?
no. It was alive. So we picked it. Well, it's dead now. But I picked it up and I was talking to it. And I was giving it a pep talk, and we were talking with the mouse and all that. And I got in the car, and he was like, "Oh yeah, so if the mouse isn't eaten within 3 days, I have to let the mouse go, because if not, it would hurt the snake." So I was like, "Cool." And then I pep talked to the mouse, like, "All right, you just have to survive 3 days. All right, cool." And then I took her out of her box and I put her in the other roommate, his bathtub, and I like tried to feed the mouse. I was like, I tried giving him a pickle, tried giving her like a wafer. I tried giving her anything to be like, "This is your last meal."
Why did you not try cheese?
I didn't have any.
Okay. No, I was just
I
curious.
just tried to feed her everything I could get my hands on in like a "this is your last meal, please enjoy it" type of a thing. I mean, she
Yeah.
sniffed the pickle.
Mhm.
That's about it. Then I put her in my pocket, and then she took a
This
shit.
is a weird
She took a shit in
cucumber.
my pocket. Um,
It was the last fuck you to
I
the
mean, yeah,
world.
kind of. I gave her a little kiss on the nose, and then I put her in the cage. And
She didn't bite
no, no,
you?
no, she's just a little mouse. She didn't give a shit. But I gave her a little kiss on the forehead, put her in the tank. I put her in the tank, and then she immediately ran directly behind the snake. Like immediately, I put her on the opposite side of the cage, and then she immediately fucking books it behind the snake and walks on top of it. And then the snake starts to turn around,
Oh.
and then she walks back to the other side of the cage. I'm like, okay, cool, there's a chance. And then the snake kind of puts its head forward again and looks straight. Then this dipshit decides to
Mhm.
walk around the front of the cage and stare down the snake and then walk closer. And then the snake gets there. I'm like, God damn it, you just had to last 3 days. Like Hunger Games, you know? I felt bad. Stacy the mouse is dead.
I I almost want to say
Yeah, what's
something
up?
now. I love on how you
Yeah.
say that. However, you yell
Yeah.
at me and try to make me feel like a piece of shit for my method in Sky Wars.
These two things are in no
What?
way, shape, or
These
form
are
identical.
what
No,
is
no,
this?
no, no, no. You cannot say that because you use the analogy of Hunger Games for both of them.
What?
What is going
What are you
on?
talking about? I said I said
You
Hunger
use the
Games as in may the
analogy
odds forever
that
be in your favor. The
what?
quote is
No.
may the odds
No,
Yeah,
forever
you
that's
be in
just
your
said
basically
Hunger
favor. It's from
Games.
Hunger Games.
yeah.
You just said Hunger
Correct,
Games.
because I said the quote
But I know what you mean.
because I said
But
the
yeah.
quote may the odds forever be in your favor, which is from the Hunger Games.
I did not hear
That
the
sounds
quote
like
from
a
you.
you problem.
That might be. That might be why this has no ground of
It does
standing.
not. Also, your method in Skyblock is absolute dog shit.
I
What is
still
not
win and you're a
You've
that
won
bitch.
much?
one time, and it's because you got lucky and the fucker fell off.
Actually, no, it's
Okay,
not. What? No. Oh, he did
he
not
did
fall
though.
off. No, he did not. I
He
killed
fell
him.
off. You knocked him off, but he fell off.
He was stuck in a corner.
Incorrect.
What the fuck are
You are
you talking
incorrect.
about?
It's
What is
unimportant.
going on?
He plays Skyblock like a
No.
bitch by hiding on his main island. until the person comes over, and then he tries to get lucky and knock him off.
I killed
The
him.
bitch move.
So shut the
It's a dick
fuck
move.
up.
It's also a bitch move.
It is. It's a dick move, not much of a
It's
bitch move,
it
but
is
it is
entirely a bitch
move.
move. It's a
Yeah, that's a bitch
huge
move,
pussy
homie.
move. Yes.
No
I'm
strategy.
gonna, you know what? I'll make another fucking community post right now. Is it a bitch move to
Do it.
hide on your main island in Skyblock? I'll do it later whenever I give a shit. Anyway, next is story time. So talking with Jimmy, the cripple, he also has another. He actually has two roommates named Lewis now, but at the time he had one named Lewis who's black. And we thought he broke his ankle because the dipshit was laying in bed all day because he twisted his ankle super bad, but he thought he might have broken it. So I wheeled Jimmy, or I got Jimmy off the wheelchair, and then I wheeled Lewis in Jimmy's wheelchair to my car, threw him in, grabbed Jimmy in his wheelchair, threw him in my car, threw Jimmy's wheelchair in my car. Then we drove down to, and what time was it at? 2:06 a.m. is when this all ended. So about 10 o'clock at night, we're driving to the hospital. And he didn't want to go either. But he's like bitching the whole time about how much his
Oh,
foot
you guys
hurts.
forced.
Huh?
You guys forced
Well,
him
yeah, because he
basically.
kept bitching about how much he couldn't walk and how much his foot fucking hurt. And I said, then fine, we're going to the hospital. He's like, no. And I said, shut up, stop bitching, or we're going to the hospital. He's like, fine. So we took him to the hospital. 4 hours we waited. And then eventually I had to go back because he forgot his wallet. So I went all the way back to our apartments, which is like 15 minutes from the hospital. Got his wallet, got his other roommate, went back, gave him his wallet. Then another hour passed, and then his roommates were getting tired, and it was like 1 in the morning. So I drove them both home, dropped them off, came back at 4 in the
Did you get money for
no,
that?
I didn't. So I sat there at 2 in the morning to make sure he was okay and that I could take him home. He gets out at 2 in the morning, and he's talking with one of the nurses, which was Jimmy's ex. They were talking.
No
Yeah.
shot.
So they're talking,
No fucking
and then
way.
I'm like, "Okay, so are we going?" And he's like, "Oh, I was gonna go with them." And I went, "Oh, okay." And so in the 4 hours that he was in that hospital room, knowing that he was gonna leave with them, because we knew she was there from when we first got there. So from the 4 hours that we were there, he knew he was gonna go with them to hang out after. I sat there until 2 in the fucking morning. I mean, he said thanks at the very least when I was leaving. But, like, I feel like he could have texted me.
No, I
He
would
wasn't
pay.
responding to any of our texts or anything. And so we had no idea what the fuck was going on for 4 hours. He gets out and then leaves with somebody
That's a
else at
dick move.
2 in the morning. I had to wake up at 6 the next morning to do shit.
Jesus, that's
I had my
fucked.
finals that day. It was very annoying. But
You had
well, I had my
finals?
midterm because it was early for my theater class. Anyway, it's not important. Point being is like 4 hours and then he dips without, like, am I justifiably pissed off at that or am I the asshole?
No, you're just
No,
pissed
I
off
say
I
at
was
that's
so
justifiable.
fucking annoyed. I was like, dude, I could have been asleep 3 hours ago. And I was devastatingly tired watching fucking Young Sheldon and George Lopez at 2 in the morning. Do you know how desperate you have to be
Yeah,
to watch
that's
Young Sheldon for entertainment? Very. Answer's very.
Some people watch it out of pure
Yeah.
entertainment.
Anyway, here's a random ass thing that I then said later in the next day, which was automatic urinals take pictures of your penis to send to Chinese people as propaganda.
I saw that, and I was
What?
like, they already
Yeah.
do that in
No.
communist
So
China.
it's my
Yeah.
little conspiracy theory corner. Is that
Oh no, like no. Like actually, this is a real thing. They actually do have like their penis sizes of like some of the males in China.
what are you talking about?
No, this is like an actual real thing.
But what are you talking about?
It was like because the Chinese government like controls all the apps and
Yeah.
stuff like that. So like, if you take a picture of your penis, basically the Chinese government
Good for
has
them,
it,
I guess.
and it's been proven.
Good for them, I guess. But I'm saying that our government specifically sends pictures of our penises to make them feel inadequate.
To the
Yeah,
Chinese
to make them
government.
feel inadequate. The urinals take a
That would be
picture.
a topic
Urinals
at a
take pictures of all the
wouldn't it?
big dongs and then send them directly.
Also, someone just got fired
For
at my
what?
work and publicly in the group chat
Okay.
for no calling, no showing, or well, not getting coverage in the time. I should say that's needed.
Relevance? Question mark.
No, I just wanted to throw that in there. Just a curveball.
I work until 3 in the morning at Chili's.
I don't till 3 in the morning, but I work half
I
the
work
day
till 3 in
away.
the morning.
So.
It sucks. I work from good old 5 o'clock in the afternoon till 3 in the morning some days, depending on how long it takes to
Why do you
clean.
work till 3 in the
Well,
morning?
it's anywhere between 1 in the morning to 3 in the morning, depending on how long it takes to clean and what day or what time it closes that day. So anyway, you guys seen Cocaine Bear?
No, I
It's
have not
probably
yet.
way old news, obviously, by the time this comes out. It's probably on fucking Blu-ray by now. But Cocaine Bear was that movie that was like super hyped up because it was based off of the story of the bear that ate cocaine and then had a heart attack and died. And it's like, but what if it didn't have a heart attack and murdered a bunch of people for no reason? And here's a little review from good old Neckbeard. It's okay, I guess. And that was my little
It's
review from
okay.
Neckbeard. Here's my slightly larger review. I'm gonna. You guys mind if I spoil it for you? It's not super in-depth plot.
Go right
So basically,
ahead.
there's a couple of
Yeah.
intertwining stories. So there's like these two kids, and they're the one of the kids' parent is like a nurse or some shit. That's one group. Then there's a little gang of dipshits who like mug people in a county park, and then like the lady park ranger who's aware of their gang violence. Then there's two criminals who work for the cocaine mob or work for the cartel. That's the word. They work for the cartel, and they've been sent to go retrieve.
Yeah, with Ray
Yeah, and then
Liotta.
there's obviously the bear. But so basically the plot is the cocaine dumper or whatever dies on impact. Like he goes to jump out of the plane with a bunch of cocaine and dies. Bear eats cocaine. Bear gets fucking crazy. And then immediately mauls like these hikers to death. Mauls the white, like they were about to get married, their fiance or whatever. The lady dies, and then the dude runs away. Then we're talking
God.
to the two cartel guys, and one of them just lost like his friend or something like that. The other one's trying to cheer him up. And they got to go get the cocaine before they're killed by the cartel. The kids skip school to
Yeah.
go to a water fountain, or not a water fountain, a waterfall, to paint it, and they go to the mall. So while they're there, oh god, it's so weird. I'm gonna try and run through this because it's a really long, convoluted plot. But basically, the kids go and are do find a block of cocaine and do a little bit of cocaine. Then the bear comes and attacks, and they get split up. Then we go to the gang, the little gang of kids or whatever, and they go to stab one of the cartel workers. He beats the shit out of three of them, or all three of them, and then takes one of them as a hostage to find the cocaine. And then the park ranger lady has an inspection from this hippie or whatever to like see if the park is up to standards. And then the mom of the two kids comes in and is like, "Hey, my kids are fucking missing in this park." And so they all go off. So the three groups are the two kids that got split up, and then the parent and the ranger, the hippie, and then the cartel dudes and the gang guy. So the gang guy is like super gay, but he's fun. I like him. He's a fun character. The black guy in the cartel is like Ice-T, basically. And then the other guy is like super remorseful of of all the shit he's been doing. He's like basically turning good. Oh, and then there's also a detective who is like, I heard a tip that the cocaine guys went this way. And so this old detective dude, uh, like talks to one of his coworkers and goes, "Here, have this dog real quick to watch while I'm gone. I gotta go take this cocaine lead in a different state." So he goes to do that, and that's a whole thing. So the mom hippie and the ranger find one of the kids, and he's up in a tree. And he's like, "Guys, get the fuck out from down there. There's a cocaine bear." And they're like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" And he's like, "There's a cocaine bear." And he's like, "That's stupid. Bears are and the hippie's like, "That's stupid. Bears are docile. They're loving creatures." And then he gets mauled to death by the bear. And then the lady, the park ranger, gets bit in the ass and then walks away. She's like, "Oh shit, I'll go get help," and then runs away. And then the hippie dude runs up into another tree and is completely like mauled to death and dies. The kid then hops out of the tree, and then him and the lady run away and go look for the other girl.
His
Yeah,
mother
it's
or
I think it's
his?
her. So the two kids was a boy and a girl. It's her mother. I think he's just a friend of the family, basically. So they go to look for her
Oh.
by the waterfall. So they go away. Then it cuts back to the gang and the gang member, and then the two cartel members, and they go to a pavilion, and the cocaine is at the top of the pavilion. Well, on top of the
Yeah.
pavilion is the detective who basically found the cocaine first. So he's sitting on top of the pavilion with a gun and the cocaine, and he shoots at one of them and knocks off a couple of his fingers or whatever. So now they're in a standoff, and they're all
Oh
laying on the
shit.
floor or whatever, and the cocaine bear shows up. And the detective's up there holding the gun at them, and all three of them are on the floor, and the cocaine bear shows up and is wandering around. Uh, and one of them, the black dude, runs over and grabs his gun because he had another gun, but then he had his hand shot off. So he runs while the bear's distracting the detective, grabs his gun, and hides under the pavilion, does some shenanigans. And then the bear takes a nap on top of the dude, the other cartel member. And then the detective's like, "Well, shit,"
Mhm.
and tells the gang guy he's free to go or whatever. So the gang guy runs away, and the cartel guy stays to try and get the bear off his friend. And the detective throws a brick of cocaine to wake up the bear. And so he feeds the bear more cocaine. The two cartel workers
Oh my.
are still in a standoff for the bag of cocaine because they still need it. And then the detective's like, "Fuck you, I'm not giving you the cocaine." And then he gets shot, and then
Oh, they kill him.
it pans over, and the dude's like, "I didn't shoot her." And you turn around, and it's the cop lady he was talking to that he gave his dog to. Or no, 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 it was the cartel dude's boss. It's the main cartel dude who lost all the cocaine to begin with, or who sent the guy out to go do the cocaine run. It's the dad of the mob
Yeah.
boss. So he shoots him with a hunting rifle. The guy dies up there. They get the cocaine. Then the cop lady also shows up and basically betrayed him as well. And so the detective dies up on the pavilion, and now there's four cartel members, and they're all like leaving to go find more cocaine. Then we cut back to the park ranger lady who's in the house, and or in the little cabin or whatever. And the gang members are basically patching themselves up from getting the shit beat out of them. The cocaine bear shows up again and mauls the shit out of all of them and kills them, except for the lady. And then two paramedics show up. And so, okay, so the gang guys called 911 to get bandaged up.
Mhm.
And so they get murdered. The park ranger accidentally shot one of them as well, which was weird. I don't know why it was the whole thing. Then the paramedics show up, start patching up the park ranger lady, and then she's like, "There's still the bear here," and they're like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" And then the bear shows up and is like, "I'm gonna fucking maul you guys to death." So the lady, because there's a one lady paramedic and then a dude paramedic. Lady paramedic grabs
Mhm.
the ranger and ties her into the back of the ambulance and starts driving away. And then the dude has the bear kick down a door and land on top of him. And so he's stuck underneath the thing. and he throws a bag of medicine that the bear thinks is cocaine. So the bear gets off of him. He pushes off the door and runs and jumps into the um the ambulance. Ambulance starts driving away. Cocaine Bear chases after the ambulance, jumps in, mauls them all to death, and the lady in the stretcher flips and dies, and it's like a cheese grater on the concrete. It's really gross. Um, that happens. Then we cut back to the family, and we find that the girl was in the bear cave. We also find the hiker from the beginning. He's like, "Oh yeah, I know where the fuck the bear cave is for some reason. It's over here." And then they're like, "Oh shit, hey, what's up? It's you." And then there's like bear cubs that are also in cocaine. It's super weird. Anyway, then we cut back
Oh,
again to the cartel workers, and they're walking towards the cave, collecting bags of cocaine as they can. And they're like, "Oh shit, there's more cocaine in here." Well,
There's more
there's the
cartel
four of
workers,
them. So there's the
or they
two
just
main ones, and then there's the leader who was the dad of the sad one, and then the lady cop who was also a cartel worker who was a double agent or whatever. So there's 4 of
Mhm.
them. So they're all of the groups are now at the bear cave. Well, the kids and the mom start going towards the outway, like trying to leave the cave. Oh, also the hiker decided not to go in the cave with him and is then mauled by the bear. Um, yeah.
Oh,
He's dead as well. But they all walk through the cave, and so they're all next to this waterfall. And the dude with the hunting rifle who killed the detective is like, "All right, give me my fucking cocaine, you cunts." And he's like threatening them all. And then the bear shows up, and they're all like, we're getting the fuck out of here. You can deal with this bear. I'm not." So they all jump off the waterfall and swim away. And then it's only him left. And the dude's like, "Fuck you, I need this cocaine or the cartel's gonna murder me." So he starts trying to get cocaine, and he's like fighting off the little baby bears or whatever. And the mama bear slips and falls, I think, and then dies on the rocks. And then he tries to pull down a bag of cocaine, and a brick falls out and smashes open, and then revives the bear. And then the bear climbs up and then gouges his stomach open, and then the baby bears eat him alive.
what the
Yeah, and then
fuck?
they all leave.
And
Yeah,
they all
well, no,
die.
and then the family, the kids and the mom leave. The sad dude and the black cartel dude decide they're not gonna be cartel people anymore, and they're gonna go live their life normally.
Mhm.
And then the lady police officer gives the dog of the detective to the sad dude, so that the sad dude isn't sad anymore, I guess. I don't know. And that's how the movie ends. It was really fucking shit. Here's the issue. The movie has some really fucking good parts. Not only is it as convoluted as I've described it, it also, like, goes from this is a comedy or, like, a dark comedy to this is fucking, like, Saw level murder. Like, it's so
Yeah,
needlessly gory sometimes, and it's really annoying.
yeah. I think this is gonna just last till like the end of the month. I think we're gonna have like a part
I mean,
6 to
probably. I don't
this.
know. I just didn't I don't know. It's not a terrible movie, but I'm like, they didn't really need.
I think he's talking about the
Oh, I got that.
ideas.
No, I understood. But also, I don't know. The movie feels very muddied, and I feel like they didn't really stick with a genre or a theme, but they like really heavily were very mean-spirited. Like people who didn't deserve to die were brutally murdered for no reason. Yeah, it's like these
Yeah,
2 are
like
just
I get
paramedics who
that.
are just
Movies
doing their
do that.
job. Why are they being gouged? Like, if you're gonna kill somebody horribly, make them an asshole or deserve it in some way, shape, or form. Like, even in the
Yeah,
Final Destination movies,
but
these
I
they're
think
like
Yeah.
teenagers, but at least they're pieces of shit, so you don't feel bad that they're dying.
yeah, they're
But this is just like, this dude didn't do anything wrong. He just happened to be here, and you're gonna brutally murder him for no reason.
yeah, like the hiker and his
Yeah.
fiance. They never
They
did
killed both
anything
of them,
wrong.
both the paramedics, even the
Never.
hippie dude. I mean, he was a little pretentious, but this took place in like the 70s, so it's not that bad. I don't know. It just felt really annoying to me. It's like, why did you kill them? They didn't need to die. I think the saddest one was the detective for me. He was just such a nice person that they just murdered. And it made me very sad. I was so much hoping because he only got shot once. I was hoping that they would come back and be like, "Oh no, he's fine. He just got really hurt." Nope, he just got shot and they never talk about him again. I was really annoyed.
Not even like a
Nope,
post-credit scene.
he just got shot and he's nothing more. So I was very disappointed with that. Anyway, kidnapped by a self-driving car. Have you guys heard about the I forget what company it was, but that they're gonna start making the cars lock, like the self-driving cars lock and then drive back to the dealership? Hold
Oh,
on.
No.
Hold on.
What?
Self-driving car takes sell dealership. Ooh, shit. Ooh, shit. Ooh. What's the word I'm looking for? The shit. Self-driving car takes itself to the lot? I don't know. Lot. Guys, you guys are both useless. Thank you for helping. It's Ford.
I
I
don't
don't
know.
know.
I
I
need to
said the
tell
word
you. So I'll be
aloud and then
back.
forgot it, and then neither of you were able to respond. It's fine though. You're cringe. Yes, Ford has made a
Dealership.
patent for a self-driving car that'll basically send itself back to the dealership if you can't make payments.
That seems more
It's
like a
super fucked
hassle.
up and super annoying. But I also think it's just really funny. Like, imagine you like sleep in your car like you're homeless, and your grandpa left you his new Tesla, and that's all you own. And you can't make payments on
Hmm
it, and then you're sleeping in your car, and it just drives itself back to the lot while you're in it.
Yeah, that'd be very,
That'd
very
be pretty
unethical,
funny.
I think.
Anyway, so I've got a question for you guys. I don't know. That one wasn't as in depth as I was imagining. I just really thought it would be a funny little snippet of an idea. Like, what if you got kidnapped by a self-driving car? Oh, wait, that was the actual idea I had. There was another part of this that I was thinking of. Imagine if you had a self-driving car, right? And then you threw like a burlap sack over your head and like tied your hands together, or like behind your back or something. What do you what do you think would happen? Like if you just look over on the highway and you just see a dude
Well,
with a burlap sack over his head and like his arms like tied
well,
down.
with the self-driving cars at the moment, they stop if they can't see
Is
your
that
face.
true?
Well,
I
yeah,
don't think that's true. I've seen many
but there's
stories.
like there's ways
Yeah.
around it. There's ways around it, I believe. Um, but like if you're just like no, you don't do the ways around it. I think you're just gonna like crash because like it'll stop self-driving and you have to take over the wheel at that point.
Mm. Welcome
Back.
back. Where'd you go?
I said I had to go
Oh,
take a
what
leak.
was the last thing you heard?
You were complaining
Oh,
that we
okay.
weren't
Well, so
helping.
nothing's new. All right. So I had a question for
Well,
both of
yeah.
you. If you had exactly
Okay.
1 minute to travel back in time, let's say 10 years, and convince your past self that they need to save the world. Like say something super catastrophic is going to happen in like 10 days from us, like from now. And we go, "Oh shit." And then we learn time travel and we go back in time 10 years to talk to ourselves, and we can only talk to ourselves. And we have 1 minute to like do our best to stop the future like from going shit. What is your 1 minute speech to your past self?
Do we get like that? Will you tell us what the thing is that
No.
we gotta stop?
It's just some vague the world will end in 10 days.
Oh. Okay.
I don't know, an asteroid.
Do we know how to
Yes,
stop
I would
it?
say if you made like a okay, let's say you did something as a child, like you pushed like you threw something away. You threw a toy into a sewer drain, right? And it perfectly blocks one
Okay.
pipe, and that pipe then explodes and causes a chain of events that lead to like a nuclear explosion and destroy the world, right? How would you convince
Okay.
past you 10 years ago to stop yourself from doing that? Like, let's say you were playing basketball with like your best friend or something, right? And then you miss the ball and it rolls down the
What's
manhole or
that?
something, and yada yada yada. Long, convoluted way of saying you ended the world on accident. Yeah,
Butterfly
basically.
effect.
Yeah.
Or
How would you try to stop yourself? How would you convince yourself that you can't do this? What's your game plan?
I don't know. I think I would try and I don't know really. I think just trying to talk to myself,
Hey, bro. What
I
if
think he's
you
asking.
didn't?
What
What
if
if
you
you
just
did
didn't?
not, though?
Yeah, what if you just pretend you're sick, buddy?
Look, little Timmy, I need you to do me a favor. We're gonna move this fucking manhole cover together. We got 1 minute. We're putting this shit back into place, and nothing's bad's gonna happen. All right, and you're not gonna end the world like the little shit you are. Okay. Also, buy Bitcoin. Sell at 60,000. Yeah.
Yeah, just tell him all the go.
Yeah. Exactly. All right. So now this next thing in the ideas chat is by Gabo, and
Do I not get to? Do I not get to
no, because I
say
don't
what
give
I
a
was
shit
going to
about you.
do?
Okay. Go ahead.
Oh,
What is it?
okay. Oh, I was gonna toss my younger self a LARPing sword and LARP with him to the point of where he wouldn't want to play basketball anymore.
What do you have
What?
1 minute?
In other words, I'm going to beat myself within the 1 minute
If you
span.
kill your
Yes.
past self, then it breaks the chain, and then
No, not kill. Just beat them to the point of where they don't want to play
but
basketball.
eventually, if they become capable of playing it's like a self-fulfilling prophecy. If they ever play basketball again, it will happen, and the world will end.
It's okay. I won't.
What?
I don't like basketball.
I'm gonna kill you.
You were ruining this hypothetical.
I might be. It's
Okay, what
okay.
if
I'm
it's you're
stealing
playing
your
on the
job.
computer? If you ever touch a computer again and play on it,
Shit.
what's your convinced? What are you gonna do?
He's
Yeah,
just
what
gonna
if
play League of
child you?
Legends.
I
Yeah,
can't do that
what if
though.
child you? If you ever touch a computer, you instantly you like the world will end and it's your fault directly. Then what? Then what, fucker? If you don't want to play along with my fucking basketball hypothetical.
Um. God. Okay. I'd probably just try to explain it as like, hey, this is gonna suck, but no more computer for you. There's other
But how would
devices.
you
No,
convince
because
your
no,
nine-year-old
you
self?
got you
You'd be
just
like, okay, and then immediately turn it
yeah.
on as soon as you disappear.
I would
Abo.
not.
I feel like you would turn on a computer before
What?
you even left.
Yeah.
So that's the funny thing. I wouldn't because I've never played on a computer whenever I was at 9.
Okay. And
So no,
but you've played on a computer before, retard.
I would just no. I didn't start playing on PC until I was like
Oh, wow.
12,
3 whole years.
if
It
not
doesn't
later.
fucking that's not the point. The point is you would never be able to again.
Yeah, and that's why I would explain to myself, "Hey, this is gonna suck. You don't know it yet, but you can't play on
I
computers.
feel
Stick
like you've
with
completely missed the
consoles."
point of this hypothetical.
Yeah, you missed the point.
The point is how do you convince yourself, not that you will. If you just walked up to your 9-year-old self and said never play on a computer, you're not going to listen to yourself. You just don't give a shit.
Yeah.
I guarantee you would immediately not care.
Our 9-year-old selves are very different.
Okay.
This is the stupidest. I think we should just end
Just
that
end the
podcast.
podcast in general. Delete the
It's
channel.
like I wasn't meaning that, but we can
No,
end.
we're
we can end
finishing.
the episode.
We're
Here.
finishing this
Just
list
like
today.
Gobble. Dude.
We have to.
No, Jesus Christ! It is
That's not that
10:33.
late. Cry about it, nigga.
Nigga.
No, get back here,
Okay,
retard.
bye.
We're not ending the. We still have so much shit left. We can't end it now. We can't make this a fucking 5-part episode. There is no chance chance in livid hell I'm letting this become a 5-parter. So suck it up, Buttercup. We're finishing this shit. Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Baba, what is the Jews are trying to infiltrate us over plan gas? Because that's something you put randomly.
Yeah, that was my joke to the previous statement that you had said.
About what? Oh, about the.
That wasn't an idea. That
Oh,
was my
okay.
answer.
I'm glad you didn't use any of that information in your answer.
Well, no, because we had an actual
Well, snooze.
scenario.
Prison. Prison kids. So I don't know if I've talked about this yet. I go back next week actually, but I went to a jailhouse with some of my people from theater, my theater officers. 'Cause I'm an officer in theater in college, and we went to a jail full of children. Um, no, it's a different thing altogether. It's not juvie. It's a jail, but it's not a jail. You get me? It's outside. It's a cabin. But it's still walled off with a fence and shit and
You mean
whatever. Huh? What? Are you gonna talk normal or no? You're
I'm
not.
talking normally. I am.
The detention
I'm
center.
talking about a group home.
The detention
Fucking
center, I think.
What?
No, that one's way too close. No, that's a different thing. Hold on. What is it specifically? It's called the Juvenile Justice Department. Anyway, it's a big jail. Wait, is it this? No, it's not. It's a different thing. Where is it?
It's a group. I'd be either. It's a.
Hold on. I'm trying to figure out where it is. I think it's this one. The juvenile. It's a correctional place. Basically, it doesn't matter. Not important. The important part is I went there and we talked to a bunch of kids, uh, and they loved me and they're writing monologues. They're gonna perform them in like a week. Basically, we went in and we were like, "Hey, kids, why be bad when you can do theater? It's fun." Like the cringy pep talks that you got from like "Don't do drugs," basically. But we tried not to be cringy. I tried not to be cringy, and then I said the word and then I said when you're talking to your homes on accident, just slipped out. And it was super cringy,
Yeah,
and people I was with made
you-
fun of that one. It was pretty fucked.
they
It's fine. They did
should've dodged
they
you
overall
harder, I
liked
think.
me though, but I did definitely go like, when you're talking to your homes, which again, I lived in the ghettos for a while. I know how to talk ghetto, but also I used to say that when I lived in ghettos, and they still didn't think I was cool, even when I did live there. As soon as I said it, I heard it, and I went, "Shit, I did the thing," and it was very unfortunate. Anyway, uh, so there's a couple of different groups. We talked to some of them. We hung out with a bunch of them for like 4 hours, and then we we split off into little groups
Mhm.
to like bond, I guess, to like make sure that we have our group of children or of kids that are friends with us. I say children, but they're like
Miscreants.
ages. I think the youngest one was 15, and the older ones were like 17 or 18. And yeah. So I was like,
Like,
hey,
I was
no, no,
anymore. My
you're the youngest one here, actually, out of all three of us. Um, but I was telling them, I was like, we should make a team
Right.
name and a callback. That way we can have spirit because I like to be competitive. And so I was like, okay. And they were like, I was like, what do you guys want you to be? And one of the dudes went, "I'll be Terminators." And I'm like, okay, you guys want to be the Terminators? And they're like, yeah, sure, we'll be the Terminators. I was like, all right, here's the callback. I'll say the Terminators, and you guys say we in this bitch. So I got a group of felons, little felon children, to scream Terminators, we in this bitch, over and over, and it was the most cathartic thing I've ever had. I should be given any ounce of power over a human being. But it immediately
Yeah,
turned into
you
me
should never.
being like,
Yeah, I
I am
would abuse
God.
that power immediately.
Also, I think I should mention the
Yes, you
fact
should
I
never
gave
be
one of
frustrated.
the jail kids who got out 2 weeks ago. I gave him my my phone number along with one of the other kids also did it. So haven't gotten a text or a call from him yet, but there is a small child out there who's just gotten out of juvie who has my phone number. So I don't know.
Does he have parents? Or
I
like
mean,
he's just out on his own?
I
What the fuck?
assume
He
he's
didn't like
going back with
ask
a with his family. Yeah, with his guardians or whatever. I don't know what his
guardian.
fucking situation was. Though I did have one kid in my group, the Terminators. I had one kid in the group
That's
who was such an extreme stoner that he was called Shaggy. Like they called him Shaggy, and anytime I talked to him, all he would talk about was weed. Very interesting. Um, yeah, I don't know. I thought
hmm.
it was it's quite a neat little situation. Quite neat indeed. Anyway, the next thing I have on the idea chat is a rock and my hard place, and then in parentheses, rock sex. And that was a very simple question. If you were forced to have
Uh,
sex with some kind of rock, what would it be? What would your preferred sex rock be? I don't like the
Topaz.
fact that there was no hesitation, but I appreciate the answer.
You're scared of me now. It's like that Minecraft kid from the
So,
science.
come on, Mr. Gabo, answer.
Is he
What do
here?
you
No,
mean no?
no,
Not an answer.
maybe.
I
I
said if you
blanked
had to
out
have
for half a
sex with
second.
a
What
rock,
happened?
what would it be?
Definitely not the one that breaks
What?
easily. Um, we're talking about
Yes.
type of rock, right? So not the type that breaks easily. There are some that flake. Definitely not
That's
that
not
one.
a kind of rock. That's just a
Um,
It's not a kind of rock. That's just a classification of rock.
yes, it is.
It's not though.
I think classification and type mean the
Well,
same
types of
thing,
rocks. There's
don't
three. There's
they?
igneous, there's sedimentary, and then there's metamorphic, which is volcanic pressure, and then whatever the fuck the other one was. Then there
Yeah.
are types of rocks. Like this is you know, this is limestone. This is obsidian. This is glass. You know, what is what is your stone
Okay.
of sex choice? And this question came to me at 1 in the morning exactly, so you can see the kind of headspace I was in. Gonna
I'm
fuck
gonna go
obsidian?
with
Say
obsidian.
glass. My my my
You
sex
will
of
still
my
put your dick up.
sex rock of choice would be to fuck glass.
As long as I get the right rock, it
What
won't
for
cut me,
obsidian?
actually.
You realize
What? How
obsidian is just
spell the right
volcanic
rock?
glass.
What?
It's just
Like,
volcanic
you pick out the
glass.
right
Yeah.
one.
So as long as you don't
I'm aware. I know,
Yeah.
if I pick the right one that doesn't have all the edges in the inside of
the
it, I'll
word
be
is
No, it's
fine.
gonna crack and
smooth.
break. You know, it's the
The word is
easiest rock.
smooth. And I don't know how powerful you think Gabo's dick is, but I do not think it is fully capable of smashing through glass.
I
No,
don't
no,
I don't think there's
Who's
any,
no, no,
going
like,
no.
crazy here?
I don't
You
think
can
there's
break
anyone.
obsidian purely with your hand. That's how easy it is to crack and chip.
Hold on.
No, like I
Okay.
literally went to
I know it's where
Mexico
you
and I
came
went
from.
to where the Mayan temples are, and that's not where I came
You
from. You
break
retard.
obsidian and with your hand. Not in Minecraft, you fucking moron.
What?
It just keeps telling me in
Fucking
Minecraft.
Google.
Oh, dude, I'm fucking.
Also, if I get a thick rock, it's not gonna break as easily as a
Alright, Al.
sheet.
How long does it take? It's all fucking Minecraft.
In real life,
I
in
did.
real life.
I
Just do
did. It
that.
doesn't matter.
Because I
The
think
point
that's
is,
the only
well,
way.
obviously, yes, you can break it because it's glass. Again, I reiterate, it's glass.
But if I get a thick enough piece and I'm not
So I just
trying
realized
to
me and
break
Gabo
it,
both picked
'cause that's
glass, but I
dumb
picked white
idea.
glass. He went for that ethnic glass. So, you know. He went with
I went
ethnic
with the
glass. It's
fancy
fine.
glass.
So, you want to
I'm gonna
okay,
call
so
it
here's another
fancy.
thing that happened 10 minutes later. Was a thought I had, which was, do you guys I mean, you guys clearly were children and at a nurse's office at some point. Did you ever throw up at school?
Mm,
Did you ever get
Yes.
hungry after the fact? Do you guys not get hungry
No.
after you
No.
throw up? Okay, well then maybe I'm just
No.
weird. But as
I
I was a
get
kid,
sleepy.
anytime I would throw up, I would
Yeah.
immediately get hungry. And adults would always say that I was a liar for saying I didn't throw up because I was hungry after. But like, I got rid of all of the contents of my stomach. It's empty now. I'm hungry, you know?
Yeah.
So from a very early age, I was always
Yeah,
like,
I
I can't
understand that
trust
logic.
adults anymore because they're fucking morons. They're like, you just threw up. You shouldn't be hungry. I'm like, how the fuck does that work mentally? There's nothing in my stomach anymore. It's empty void.
That is a good question. Like, not I wouldn't say you shouldn't be hungry because you just threw up. I say you shouldn't be hungry
There's a
because you're
that
sick.
it doesn't change
Yeah.
anything.
Because
Like
typically whenever you're
I can still
sick,
be sick and hungry.
well, typically whenever you're sick,
Like I've had the common cold before and I've eaten a
well,
sandwich. Like
if you
it's
let
not
me finish,
I don't
if
wanna continue.
you let me finish, one of the common symptoms of being sick is you lose
I
your
don't think I've
appetite.
ever had
It's
that.
not an everybody thing, but it is a most people thing. Like I just said, it's a most
I
people
get
thing,
you. I don't know.
not an
I was just seeing
every
if I was the
person
only
thing.
person who like would get hungry after throwing up. If you're listening to this for some fucking reason, tell me. What do you guys
Yeah,
think?
you are.
Comments below.
You
I
are the
just
one
get I
to do
I
it.
just get
guess.
really sleepy.
I don't know. I don't know. It's weird. I hate it.
Like my body's like, okay, it's gotten rid of the thing that's making you
No.
sick. In reality, no, it's not.
Anyway,
Just go to bed.
next thing. The local Jew haters. So in the bathroom of my local Chinese buffet and at my Chili's, there were pamphlet and stickers on the walls of like anti-Jew propaganda, and it was really funny because I had seen the exact same pictures on the
That is
KKK
funny.
website, and I think that's really fun. Should we email the?
And
Should
you've
we email?
never brought
You've
me to
never
these
been
places?
to my house yet? You've never been to my apartments yet.
What? I was talking
We're
about the
both next to my
Chili's and
apartment.
Chinese. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. You made it. I don't know if I heard the
The
wording wrong
literal
or not, so I'm
statement
just gonna
was
look you up.
local Jew haters. Know what the word local means?
Yes. I didn't know if you wrote this whenever you were at
Written
your
March
new
4th,
home or your old home.
1:29
I
a.m.
think I would know if it was.
I moved
It's
in
called
January.
visiting.
That doesn't make it local then.
Visiting.
That's not my local
It
anymore.
can. It is local to your current. It is local to your current
If I go to
situation.
Hawaii for
That's not the
vacation,
word
it
I
doesn't
meant
mean
to.
I'm now a Hawaii local. I've just been to Hawaii. That doesn't make it local.
Yeah.
Local just means where you live.
Not family.
I didn't hear what you
You
said.
don't get that joke. You're dumb.
Okay,
It's
yeah,
not
you
like
get
your
it? Because
Butters
in
family.
season 22, Butters went to Hawaii, and he took Kenny with him. Yeah.
Yeah. And Kearney
Maybe I
got
don't
murdered
remember
by
how
the
that
U.S.
episode ends.
Navy.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, no, like the whole family gets decimated by the U.S. Navy because they hit like a commanding officer with a golf ball
Okay.
and killed him.
Anyway, next.
It's a very strange episode.
Next.
I love how you
I just don't give a shit.
you
I've
can't
already
even
watched the episode.
comprehend
It's fine. And if no one gets the reference, no one's listening to this. I reiterate, no one listens to this. It's fine. Yeah.
So, you want to know something funny? We were
About
both
what?
right.
What?
Local has
Okay.
2 different definitions. I'm just saying it.
Okay.
We were both right in
Anyway,
technicalities.
the next thing, the next prompt
It's
was
weird.
the retard battery,
I don't like it.
which I think it's very
And what
self-explanatory.
may this be?
The
Read the
retard
words that
battery,
come
and then
after
in
retard
parentheses,
battery.
using slavery. You ever seen Shrek 4?
That's great.
You ever seen the ogre door?
Yes. Uh,
The
I can't remember that part in the movie.
door. They're like, hold on, I'll show you. Rumpelstiltskin, ogre slave door.
That's not
Whatever.
something you should put in that chat into the search engine. I don't think.
It's a really poor image quality, but it's this.
Oh,
It's
okay.
this. It's a
Yeah, it is.
a big windy thing with the ogres pushing it in a circle. I'm saying hook it up like a turbine, right?
Oh, yeah.
And then make
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
make retards push it. I'm
So
not.
your own kind, basically,
I'm
what
not.
you're saying.
As long as I don't go to the doctor and get it confirmed
You are.
medically, then it's just a joke. It is simply for the lulz.
Just avoiding going to. You don't want to be. You want
It's
to. You don't want
okay.
to
I
be.
do the same thing. A lot of people think I have ADHD, but until the
Oh,
doctor says it, I'm
it's
not
simply for the
agreeing.
meme. Did you also realize that Shrek is technically hot by ogre standards? Like, you guys know, you guys ever seen
I'm sorry,
Shrek 2,
what?
right?
What?
I hate
No.
you a
Yes.
lot. I just want you to know that.
Okay.
So Shrek 2, Shrek becomes. I know. I just
You
wanted to
tell me
remind
this
you again.
constantly.
Shrek 2, Shrek becomes human. And when he becomes human, he becomes super hot.
Yeah.
And we always assumed it's because of the potion. But in Shrek 5, 4, in
No,
Shrek
that's
4, when they're at the ogre village, all the other ogres are ugly as fuck. Like, they're some of the ugliest motherfuckers you've ever seen. So I think that's just what Shrek would have like what Shrek looks like by human standards. Like, this is what a normal ogre looks like. Look at this fucking dude. Ugly piece of shit. Shrek, however, I think Shrek's hot. What do you guys think? Do you agree?
Are you really
This
doing the
isn't a
Shrek is
bit.
love,
This
Shrek
is
is life kind
this
of
is
bit right now?
genuine dialogue I'm trying to get going here.
I mean,
Yeah.
Shrek's pretty normal for an ogre.
Yeah.
Surprising.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Yeah.
Why is you
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I guess we can
No.
talk about Ren's Fair. Do you want to talk about Ren's Fair, Gabo? I'll let you
No.
ramble about Ren's Fair. The one that I took you to.
Which part of it?
All of
Didn't
it.
say which one. I said
Why
which
would
part of
you
it.
not talk about all of it?
Oh,
Wait, why are we
Because I took him to Ren's Fair
Ren's Fair
I
now?
took him
Wait,
to
what?
Ren's Fair a couple of weeks ago.
What?
what?
I know that, but like, I mean, like, why don't we
It's
like
part of the list. It's
keep
on the
on with the
list.
list, or is that a part of the list?
It is.
Okay, go ahead then. Sorry.
Let's see. Okay, what was something that the audience would like? Oh right, we had our little
Yeah,
LARPing
I
duel.
won.
Remember that?
I won.
One of them, yes, he won.
Once, twice, and then I beat the
Can't
shit
just
out of
won
your
twice
face.
because we did 3 bouts.
Yeah.
That was
What?
during one of them, which I thought we had
That
stopped,
was
and
not.
then you hit
You
me, and I'm like, oh,
deflected
okay, I
that
guess we
attack
didn't.
into your
Now
face.
we're
That's how
done.
it ended. Yes, the one that
Well,
hit you in the
yeah,
face, you deflected.
no. Because remember
You're
headshot.
incorrect. So why would I?
Let me finish. I got hit in the face, and then I thought it was done, and then you hit me
It wasn't
again, and
in
I
the
was like,
face the
oh,
second
okay, I
time, but
thought we
yeah.
were done.
Yeah. I'm letting the
Yes,
audience
I'm
at home know,
aware.
because they weren't aware, motherfucker. You said you hit me
Didn't say you
again,
hit me in
which
the head
implies the
twice.
same place.
Yeah, no,
Shit take.
not really.
Shit take.
I, the beholder.
Thank you.
No, I'd say that implies the same place.
Okay, you know what? You guys have been arguing with me. I don't care. Either way.
You know how I feel.
Yes, except I don't bitch about it. As I was saying, he
It's
actually
still
left a
there. I'd
mark
love to know
though,
if it's
which is
still
the
there.
funny part about it. I don't know. Let me
Take a
check.
picture of your forehead real quick.
I
See if
don't
it's
look in
still
the mirror
a
very
nice,
often.
nice, beautiful line between the eyebrows.
Come on, phone. Stop being laggy.
Cringe. Kinda cringe, not gonna lie.
I agree. Well, it's an older phone,
Anyway,
so
while
I
we were
can't
at
really
Ren's Fair,
blame
I
it
bought
too
a
terribly
Magneto
much.
helmet out of leather. Got a leather helmet.
Do you
Yeah.
like think about
Uh,
what you spend your money on
I
sometimes?
wanted to
I
buy
want to just ask
armor,
that
so
question.
I
Oh.
used money that I've
Oh
been
my god.
saving to buy armor. I bought a helmet. Because I can't own weapons at my apartment. Yes.
Oh, so all your weapons are back here?
Yeah.
That's cool.
So it's turned into a
Good to
scab.
know. But
Yeah,
fuck
so it's still kind of here.
you. Yeah.
Yay. So yeah, note to self, foam sword can deal damage, in fact.
I'm a fucking beast. I even switched weapons with
So
you and
yeah.
still kicked your shit in. Yes, I did for the last fight.
No, you didn't.
Yes. We did at the very end. The
No,
last fight.
we never switched.
Yes.
No.
Mm, we did though.
You offered it. We did not though.
So we did though.
No.
But did you know that we did though?
No.
But we did.
But we didn't.
We did though.
But we didn't. No. You
Incorrect.
offered it and I said no every time.
Incorrect.
No.
Incorrect. Anyway, next thing on
No.
the thing, because you're clearly not gonna. Oh, also, I bought you a bunch of
No.
shit because you're a broke piece of shit. Oh,
You bought
only
me
2
2
things.
things.
How much did they cost, motherfucker?
You
Yeah, okay.
not as much as your helmet.
Don't deny from the fact that that shit was expensive.
Um, I, okay, let me do the math. It was 35 for the
Mhm.
dice and 15 for that.
Yeah,
What were the
So it
dice?
was 50. It was metal dice. It's a full set of metal
yes,
dice.
and
So yeah, 50.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's
I
you were
told
like,
you
"Man,
not
I
to.
really want these, but I have no money." And then I said, "I'll pay for that," and you went, "No, don't do it.
No,
No."
no, I
That's
didn't say I really
that's
wanted them. I
so
said they
not
looked
true.
cool.
We
There's a
we walked
difference.
through the tent with the
No.
shit like always, and you immediately went, "These are such fucking cool dice. I'm sad I don't have money." And I went, "Okay." And we walked around, and then we came back, and then I bought them for you.
The first part is true. The second part is
What the
not.
fuck are you talking about? Yes, it is.
Like,
What part
No.
of this isn't
like
true?
The fact that I said I
Did you
didn't
have
have
money?
money and I want them.
Did you say you wanted them?
No.
Yes, you did.
No.
I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna actually fucking
No.
skin you alive. I'm gonna skin you
Go
alive, and I'm
ahead.
gonna
It
melt
doesn't
those
change
fucking
anything.
goddamn dice down into a dick stabbing device.
Fucking
Uh,
do
you
it.
at
It
you
doesn't
said,
change
"I
what
like these
happens.
dice. I wish I could have them. I have no money. I bought you the dice because I'm a good friend." No?
No,
What half?
about half of that is true. The fact that I
Kill
said
you.
they were cool.
You specifically picked them out. You specifically picked
Dude,
them
it
out
still
too.
doesn't change anything.
So yeah, you did.
Yeah, after you said
That you wanted.
go get the
That
dice
you
that you were looking
wanted.
at.
Yeah, how dare you
this kind of
deny
seems
my
in Neckweed's
charity
favor
after
because
the fact? Huh?
So, first of all, not denying your charity, I'm denying what I
Okay,
said.
what did you say
There's a
then?
difference.
And
I said that they looked cool.
I fuck you. Fuck you. You think the
No,
wall's
that's
pink?
it. It's
Anyway,
fucking-
ghost
and
restaurants.
everybody else
So
does
fun
too.
fact: the Chili's I worked at is
oh shit! I was just talking about this
Yeah.
with a buddy the other day about ghost restaurants.
yeah, it's pretty
It came
random
full
shit.
circle.
Yeah, Chili's is a ghost
restaurant,
restaurant
isn't it?
for
For-
I think DoorDash, but it's this weird fucking place, really creepy.
Yeah.
And yeah, I don't know. I just think it's weird. I don't understand the reason for a ghost restaurant. Why didn't you just order from the place? 'Cause it's very specifically we use stuff that doesn't have Chili's branding. Like if you wanted to order us through DoorDash or whatever, that's fine. That's one thing.
Yeah.
But why are we specifically removing the branding but still giving the exact same food? It feels weird. I
It's
guess, but it
because
also
it
reminds me.
just
Do you guys
brings
remember
more
Pasquale's
customers in.
Pizza?
Maybe.
You guys remember Chuck E. Cheese?
No.
He's the Italian guy. His name is Pasquale.
Yes.
Yes.
And so during COVID, when they couldn't do Chuck E. Cheese anymore,
okay.
it was Pasquale's Pizza, and they would sell pizza out of the Chuck E. Cheese kitchen. Yeah, I don't know. I was just thinking about it. That was
Yeah.
just the only
Huh, that's cool.
ghost kitchen I could think of. I guess also Beast Burger. Beast Burger is another
Wait, John
thing
Wick 4
that
is
is a
already
ghost
out?
kitchen. But I don't understand
Yeah.
for Chili's because it's
Mhm.
just Chili's food
Yeah.
without Chili's branding on it. I don't understand it. It's fine.
That is
Like how Mr. Beast Burger is
Well, it's
it's
also
basically like
it's also
branding and
specific
all that stuff.
ingredients and stuff. It's still, like they still if you join the company or whatever, I think you get a special care package with all the shit that you need for it. Anyway, not important. Unimportant. Just another thing on the
Yeah.
list. So I guess this also goes over to C-3PO. But do you guys ever watch Star Trek?
No.
no.
Star Wars, but not Star Trek.
Star Trek. There's a dude named Data
Oogie.
who's and
I
well, Data's an
I'm thinking
android,
about
right?
Star
He's a
Trek.
robot.
I know about Data.
And he knows a bunch of shit. Do you think?
Yeah.
Why do you keep turning
Doesn't he
on
like start a
auto
relationship
tune
with a woman
for
on
like
the ship
half a
too?
second? Anyway,
What the fuck?
my thought is,
I don't
since he's
know.
basically a
That's not
person
me.
with like super robot capabilities, do you think Data from Star Trek: The Next Generation gives good head? Again, it's
Okay,
a very
I think
important
you need to
question.
be
He's
stopped.
super robot, but he has. I mean, I didn't say
I don't think he
I
has
didn't
the
say
need
you
for
need.
sex.
He doesn't need to.
But no one said
Doesn't
that.
change anything. Just answer the question. Do you think he'd give good head?
I guess.
He's a computer, so
Maybe. How does he get
I
his
guess the internet.
information?
So the internet. So he would have like access
He's
to
a computer,
all
yes. So
dick
it's like
sucking in
Okay.
all of the universe or in all of the internet.
So yeah, so he'd basically
Yeah, I'm
be
imagining
Are
him
there
having like
dick
this
chronological
master
sucking
class dick
tutorials?
sucking a bit. What? What
That
about
is the
tutorial?
question. I was
That's what it
asking,
is.
is
What
there
kind
a
of
dick
question is that?
sucking
Of course
tutorial
there is.
Yes,
online?
there are.
I'm not
It's like, is
surprised.
there porn on the internet?
There
Yeah,
is.
it's like, is
I
there
don't know.
porn on the
That's
internet?
like rule 32 of the internet. Yeah, like
Well,
if there
not
is,
entirely. There is a
Yeah.
if there's
difference.
porn, if there isn't
Oh,
porn
the
of it,
day
there
that I
will be.
find out
Like
that there's
that's the
porn
self prophecy.
of James or one of our, I'll be so happy. The day I know there isn't. I've already looked.
There probably
There's
is
no
already.
there's no
I don't
short.
know what you mean.
I told you it's my one dream
Why
in
the
life
fuck
is to no, just to have porn of
to
something I've
have our
created.
characters
Just to have
put it
porn of
like
something I've created.
as like sex objects?
Let's try Captain Neckbeard _
Oh.
Neckbeard. And let's try back of the short bus
I think
of
that's gonna come up with a lot.
short
Do we come
bus.
up on
Nope.
search
Let's try
results?
just the
I
word
want to know
short
that.
bus. Nothing. Cripplingly disappointed, but there's nothing. I mean, it is the rule
Not
34,
entirely
which is if it
surprised.
exists, there's porn of it. So you would hope or assume. Maybe one day
There
when we
will
get
be.
strong
Don't
enough
worry. There
following,
will be.
they'll make cool porn of
One day.
us. Guys, I'm gonna let you in on a little
I
secret.
don't
This is why I want to
expect
make a
that, but
TV show.
okay.
If you make your own TV show, you make
My
one
What?
God.
character specifically a little sexier than the others. Porn starts flowing through, and boom, custom made porn for you.
Oh.
Easy, so much cheaper than getting commissions.
Oh my God.
Just make an entire TV show around
That
one
is like a
slightly
self-fulfilling
sexier
prophecy.
character. You get shitloads of porn. And brilliant.
No, it's like
Mhm.
literally unintentionally making
Yeah.
that character slightly sexy
A
and then just
master
receiving
job.
porn of it. Like constantly.
Anyway, next thing. So at Chili's, we have like 4 managers, one that I barely see, but 3 main ones. And the one that I barely see is super, super gay. And when I first met him, we were walking back to the kitchen and he slapped the dude's ass and then just said, "That's my ass. That's my ass. Don't you dare even think about looking at it." And I was so confused of what the fuck just
What
happened.
the fuck?
And I just thought I should share that.
Oh god,
I
that's actually
don't.
like workplace
I
harassment.
assume
would
they're
say.
dating or
Yeah,
That
I
is
something.
think
like
that's.
But I was
workplace
really
harassment.
confused of why.
I think so.
But
I
like,
don't know.
you
I
can't
was
do that in
confused.
front of other coworkers. That's the issue.
How
Even
did
if
the
They
other
just kept
person?
walking. They were holding like a
How did
plate
the
of
other
something
person
and they kept
react to it?
walking. Like they didn't even turn around. Eh.
oh my God.
So there's a 50-50 at that
What-
point. Either yeah, they're dating, or the other option is they're
I
too scared
guess.
to
I don't know.
do anything
Yeah,
about
like
no
it.
idea.
this is basically like a
I
blackmail.
guess. I don't know. I
Like,
I
you
was
keep
really
your job and
surprised
I
that
get
he
to
was
fuck you.
intimidating by
Some
maybe
shit.
he says it to all the new hires. But he very specifically like walked up, slapped the dude's ass, and went, "That's my guy. That's
Maybe.
my ass. Don't you dare look at it." I'm like, okay. Alright, I guess. I'm just here to cook French fries in a corner. I don't give a shit. I'm
I
not a
would
narc.
definitely report
I'm
that
not a
to
fucking narc. I
HR.
don't give a shit.
That
Also,
would
this
be like
happened
the
like
first
3 weeks
thing.
ago. I don't know. I would
What if
just
he
be happy to
slapped
be
your ass?
involved. Like, glad somebody likes me. I hope you guys realize I don't give a shit about stuff like it doesn't matter to me.
That's
I was groomed as a child. Do you think I give a shit? No. Yeah, did I never tell you guys about when I was on like
Are you
13 and
what?
talking to like a 23-year-old and sending nudes to him? Oh, yeah, that shit happened a lot as a child. I
No!
talked to a lot of
Nope.
pedophiles as a
I have
child.
not heard this.
Yeah. Did I never tell you? Did I never
What
tell you guys
the
about that? I
fuck?
thought that was like
That's like
basic
a
lore.
bomb for
Okay. Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah.
Nope.
I've talked to many a pedophile
Oh,
in my day.
What the fuck?
I didn't give a shit.
Dude, what the
That's why I feel
fuck,
no
man?
remorse or sympathy
like-
towards any of them. I don't give a shit.
What?
I don't care. Oh, you were molested as a child? Fucking cry about it. I don't care. At least somebody loved you.
Jesus Christ. This is like really dark, and this is like actually like pinpointing a
What do you
point in
mean?
your life
I'm
where
not
you
emotionally
actually got
scarred. I don't give a shit.
emotionally scarred. Like I'm not. You-
Assuming I'd be mentally scarred, I just like, I don't give a shit. Whatever. It happened. Cool to know that at some point within my life, somebody thought I was hot. I don't care that I was like 12. Who gives a fuck? Hold on. Wait. I can.
oh
Hold
my
on.
god. God, what do you
20.
think about this?
So it
I'm
was 13
uh
because it was right after I'd made a Discord account. This Discord account, which was 2017. So I was 13.
Oh my fucking god.
Yeah. Isn't that cool? I don't know. I thought that was just isn't that I thought
Jesus,
that was just a
man.
basic thing
okay.
everyone deals with at some
Man.
point. That's just not a thing. You
No.
guys tell me you weren't molested as a
No.
child, Lamau.
What? No. I was
Yeah, see,
like,
it's
I got
fine.
molested as a child, but fucking hell,
I don't know.
no.
What did
You
I
just
give a
don't
shit?
actively
I did a
put
strip
yourself
show for
out
one of them
there.
on their birthday.
What
Yeah.
the fuck?
I have a warped
Interesting.
sense of reality. It's
No.
fun. I mean, whatever. I don't give a shit. It doesn't affect me any.
Dude.
In fact, I'm sad it stopped. I've become too old and decrepit for their hands. They don't love me anymore. I'm glad that sentence superseded like 6 seconds of
I don't
silence.
think that's
I
what
really
typical
enjoyed
people
that.
say.
I'm glad for that little pivot of nothing. It really adds to it. Anyway, doesn't bug me any. And that is why you'll never hear me give an ounce of sympathy to any of these people who complain about stuff like that. I just don't give a shit. So anyway, underneath this is a video from a guy named Gamer Gill, and I watched some of this shit. This dude has like 500 subscribers and does these weird animations of like like little cartoon characters with dance party music, and at one point there's the minions, but it's like stock sound effects, and then they all do a music dance party, and I don't understand why or what's happening. But I've so since so basically the plot the point of this was ever since
That
I've
is
started watching our channel, the short bus, on my main account, it's now started recommending me a bunch of YouTube channels from obviously from things that I've or from low subscriber channels. And then I
So my fucking internet just totally
what
took a
was the last thing
shit.
you heard?
All I heard
Okay.
was,
So,
and then it just shut off.
uh basically, since I watched the podcast channel on my normal channel, it now recommends me low subscriber channels. And I found this one of this weird animation channel that does a bunch of weird shit. But more importantly, the first video I found was the recreation of the Gummy Bear song with the
Mm-hmm.
like the kids singing it and this weird 3D model that keeps glitching. And it feels like it would be like a Mandela catalog episode if it was any more effort put into it. It just feels really interesting.
Got me.
Yeah.
Got
I
me.
got no idea. It's just very strange.
Oh,
yeah, that's
Starting to hiccup. It's great. I love it. Anyway, then he draws a bunch of like dance party and random shit, bunch of SpongeBob shorts. I don't get it.
yeah, that's a little odd. I won't
I don't
lie.
no, it's par for the course for YouTube, honestly. Because like back in the
Lamau.
day, YouTube used to promote ISIS videos to people,
Absolutely based.
like ISIS beheadings and shit.
What?
10
That's
out
on
of 10
Base
would
or
watch
Red Pill.
again.
Dude, I watched
No.
the. Have you guys ever seen Ronnie McNutt? That video.
I'm sorry, what?
It was basically a video of a guy who used to be in the army, but like
Oh, I
he
know who
was
you're
really
talking
down
about.
on his
Yeah,
luck.
I know
His
who you're talking
girlfriend had
about.
cheated
That
on
poor
him and broke
bastard.
up with him. He like, yeah, uh, dude, I fucking, oh my god, I watched it. I still have PTSD. You
My
show me a
sympathy
picture of
goes
that, I
out
immediately
to
start hyperventilating because I
cheating
fucking
victims,
can't.
fellow cheating
That
victims. That shit sucks. Did I not? Okay, this no shot in hell I
did
haven't
you
told you
cheat
about
on him?
this one.
No, dude, you fucking
Jesus Christ. Okay, I've only ever been in one
do,
relationship
but you
my
never.
entire life.
The fuck?
I've had one girlfriend my entire life. That's it. We dated 3 months. She cheated on me with 7 different guys after I gave her a promise ring. It was at a
Oh,
private school. The high school consisted
oh,
of 30 people.
like,
She dated Yeah,
oh my god. So like
yeah.
half the class.
That was the only relationship I've ever been in. Uh, yeah, whatever. I've
I understand
stopped
your
giving a
pain
shit.
though.
It's given me extreme paranoia, but well, I mean, whatever. Par with the course. Exactly. Exactly. I don't give a shit.
Par with the course.
Are you still in a
He's still,
relationship with your girlfriend? I
yeah, he's
wanted to know
dating
that.
that one weird, that one
Are you
girl
still in the
with the
relationship?
big nose. She got,
You were about
I
to
don't
say
know. The only
one
picture I've
weird
ever
girl.
seen of her,
Big
she looks like she has a huge
nose.
nose. She's got that Jew nose.
Got the big sniffer.
Yeah, no, of course I was gonna say Jew nose. Yeah,
I knew you were gonna say it. I
well, with how
knew it was gonna fucking talk.
anti-Semitic Mr. Gabo to get. Oh, well, I mean, me too in general, but I mean, with Mr. Gabo
You
specifically.
are.
I
You
Go
are
fuck
on
yourself.
iFunny non-ironically
I
for
love iFunny.
anti-Semitic jokes.
iFunny is beautiful. Anyway,
you
I
know
don't know.
it's right.
Send a
You know
picture of
it's
your
right.
girlfriend to the group chat and Snapchat real quick so we can all judge if I'm correct or not. I don't know. It's been a while since I've seen your girlfriend.
Mm,
What? Are you not
I have never seen
dating
Gabo's
anymore?
there's a
girlfriend. I've seen
problem
pictures
with
of
that.
Gabo. What?
I don't know if
Oh.
I have any photos I can send.
Okay.
Oh my fucking god! You fucking horny little bastard.
I'm not the horny one.
What? What is that? What? How do you not have a picture of your girlfriend? Okay.
He only has nudes of her.
I'm gonna
He
not
only has
continue that
nudes of her.
sentence, but I've seen them.
That's what he means.
What?
What?
So anyway, huh? What
He
happened?
means photos.
Yes, that. Also seen your dick multiple
He
times.
means photos.
Yeah.
We
Anyway,
are
so
aware.
out of curiosity, what do you guys think on a purely ethical level is better to fuck a small child or a dog? Okay.
Dog.
These are questions that exist at 2 in the morning. Okay.
Dude, what the fuck?
Confirmed dog fuckers. Confirmed dog fuckers. Confirmed dog fuckers.
I don't
No, that's fair. I
I'd
agree.
rather
I
fuck a
agree.
dog than a
than a
child.
child. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, the
one's
one who got
illegal.
molested would not.
The other one's just heavily frowned upon. I'm gonna look up his bestiality illegal
Exactly.
real quick. I actually don't know.
Yeah, that is true. Well, wait. Yes, it is actually in some
White
states. Florida
women
is one of them.
cry.
It's a felony in our state, I believe.
It's okay.
The same as with Washington
Because they fucked up.
and
Fuckers. I don't know.
why
And
did you
sexual
say
abuse
white
is
women
a
cry?
felony.
The
It's a
fuck was
felony
that?
in only 19 states.
What?
It's a misdemeanor. It's a
Yeah,
misdemeanor
that's
in
the thing too.
23 states.
That's alarming. Yes.
There are other states that have no laws, such as Hawaii,
Mm-hmm.
Kentucky,
And then
New Mexico, West
no laws against it.
Virginia, and Wyoming. Hawaii is the one
New
that scares
Mexico
me.
makes sense.
Yep.
Yeah, that one I didn't
Hold
expect that
on.
one. I won't lie.
I don't like this. I don't like this.
What?
I don't like this.
That's
So
a
I
shame.
looked up is
Mhm.
bestiality illegal? And I don't know if feel like this is pro bestiality, and it scares me. It's this picture, and it just says, "These are animals. You are here." They're pointing like
What?
right next to each other on a on the life branch or whatever. Interesting.
That is stupid.
It's only a misdemeanor in
I need-
No, man,
in
that's
Florida
perfectly
as well.
fine.
Oh, because I remember.
I guess
think
I
it's
don't
our
know. It's
county that
specifically
has a
a
law against
misdemeanor
it.
in all
That's
of
a
Florida, though.
felony.
So I don't know. Do with this knowledge what you will.
Yeah.
All that
County
jazz.
county ordinances, all that jazz. You know how
Then
it
we
is.
go into D&D shenanigans. Oh, sorry,
Yeah.
never mind. There's a lot of other shit I scrolled past on accident. The concept of infinity pisses me off. I feel like this is a very simple statement, but it does. Like, do you guys get what I mean with
Really?
how stupid the concept of infinity is? Infinity physically can't exist
In
if
what
anything else
regard?
exists.
Ye-
If something can get infinitely big, it means it can be infinitely
Yeah,
small.
that is true.
So that means between 1 inch and 2 inches, there's an infinite amount of space, but there isn't an infinite amount of space. There's 1 inch. You get me? And even the universe itself
Mm-hmm.
from one end
True.
to another
Yeah.
isn't infinite. It's just really, really fucking big. Right. If you counted every single
It's
atom in the
everything's inherently
universe,
finite,
known
but
or not,
um,
it's not infinite. There is a finite amount. Exactly. So the concept of
There is a
infinity really
number.
pisses me off because it's like nothing's infinite. Infinity cannot exist if anything does exist. Because from the distance from
yeah,
where I am right now to where you both are is less than 100 miles. But since numbers can also get infinitely small, there's also infinity distance between both of us. But I'm closer to Gabo than I am to you, Mr. Shit Take. You're both an infinite distance away, but you're also less than 100 miles away. You see what I mean? It's this weird slippery slope of a concept, and it really annoys the shit out of me.
Yeah.
Also, then you get into other things like you can't multiply by infinity,
Mhm.
but infinity times infinity is still infinity. 1 times 1 is still 1.
Mm-hmm.
Is 0. Yeah, 0 times 0
So
does not
0
exist.
times 0 is,
But
cannot
2 times
compute.
2 is 4. 3
What?
times 3 is 9.
Yeah.
Thank you for posting a picture of your girlfriend. It's a terrible photo, and I
What did you send the
still
photo?
feel I'm correct.
Without,
Yep.
I'd
Sorry.
say
We have to be the one to
yeah,
break it to
she
you.
has a base sniffer homie.
But anyway, if you take infinity
Okay.
and you add 1
Ooh,
to it, what do you have?
Uh-huh.
It would still be infinity.
Infinity plus 1.
Okay,
I guess?
you take an
Well,
No,
infinity
it would
and you
still be
add
infinity, would it not?
yeah.
what would be a infinity minus 1? What do you have? Infinity. If you take infinity and you subtract
Infinity
600,000
still.
trillion from it, what do you get? I hate these hiccups right now. You get infinity. It annoys the shit out of me so much
Infinity.
because it doesn't exist. Also, I like how all of these ideas, the infinity in the next couple one, all were written on my birthday, which is fun. Yeah. I
Of
don't know.
course it was.
Anyway, just thought I would get that statement out of there. Holy shit, these hiccups are killing me. Can you guys like distract the audience while I hold my breath so that my hiccups go away?
Um, the potatoes are coming.
What?
The potatoes are coming.
Why is
Also,
your
Not in a good
default
way.
always potatoes?
Are you throwing up or something?
Also, why did you
No.
send a picture of when we played bowling?
I don't know. It's funny. I don't know. I was
I
going
want to
through
go
my
bowling again so bad.
photos, and that was something
I'm
that
gonna
I
delete
noticed,
them.
and I'm like, I'm gonna send this to the
Huh?
chat.
We can go bowling.
I don't work
We
Saturday.
can go
I can go
bowling
bowling
again soon if
Saturday.
you guys want.
They're not applicable, and I'm
Saturday,
not
what
putting them in.
times?
'Cause if I'm
Well,
Why
putting
did
them in,
you
it doesn't matter.
delete
No,
the orange?
no.
Do it. Do it. Put the
um,
orange.
but no, because
Imagine.
Saturday I have I'm
Anyway,
celebrating
continuing to go
someone's
down the
birthday.
line. Oh my god, there's so much
Oh.
more shit. I don't want to do this as another episode. Cracker Jack runs baseball. I
Mhm.
wholeheartedly believe that the sport of baseball would not be anywhere near as popular or still exist if it wasn't for Cracker Jacks. I feel like the Cracker Jacks is the only reason baseball needs to exist either. Because like, where the fuck else are you gonna buy Cracker Jacks? Who's going to a Publix? Who goes to Walmart and buys Cracker Jacks?
I
What's
buy
a
I hate
Cracker
you,
Jack?
and you're a lying piece of shit.
I do.
What's a Cracker
Why?
Jack?
Why?
No,
and
I'm
when?
not because I've actually bought Cracker Jacks in front of you guys.
Why would you? Wait, did you
Oh, it
just
was
buy
one of our
caramel
Walmart
corn or
runs.
specifically Cracker Jacks?
I
I don't believe you, but okay.
well, Cracker Jacks.
You're being wrapped up by big baseball. You've fallen for their trick.
I don't have the bag anymore.
Cracker Jacks are fucking awful.
I've
I want
watched
you
a
to be
baseball game
ashamed.
before. Literally, I like baseball.
Cracker Jacks are dog shit. They're the worst caramel corn ever. And I want you to be ashamed. Cracker Jacks reminds me of like Long John
They're
Silver.
really not.
Of like, who's the piece of shit who keeps them in business? Who's that one motherfucker?
No, the thing is, they know their like demographic, and they quote to them like
Long John
they're still
Silver
making a
stock.
lot of good money. I'm surprised.
Nope, we got so much more
Oh,
shit today.
God, I thought we got so much farther.
We can buy Long John stock for $90.
How did we?
You guys want to buy one stock? Oh, I'm sorry, $127.
Yeah. See.
You guys want to buy you guys don't want to buy a single Long John Silver stock?
No.
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 Cowards, both of you.
No.
Oh, but
Moment.
you can
I'm
you can
broke.
chip in $900 for a giant shark-proof unicorn, but you can't buy some fucking Long John Silver? You're a coward.
Of course.
You're a coward. Also, Long John
No,
Silver's is
I just know
disgusting,
how to
and I
spend
hate
my
anyone who
money.
eats it. And it's a. What do you
I've
know?
never.
Don't even
You
know
are
what it
such a
is.
goddamn sheltered child who has no idea of the concept of reality. And it surprises me whenever you say, I don't know what this is, because you do it constantly.
Correct.
Constantly have no fucking clue what's happening or what anything is.
Yeah.
And it confuses the shit out of me. How do you not?
Mhm.
Have you ever experienced life?
I did not. I
Silvers.
did not have access. Probably not.
Like the
No,
most
he hasn't.
basic
I
shit.
would
Yeah,
say
what's
he
up?
hasn't.
Let me explain it to you like this. I have hung out with you outside of my
Yes,
house
because I'm your best
more
friend.
times than I've
I
gone
would
to other
constantly
friends'
kidnap you.
houses.
That's sad.
I mean in my
That's
entire
doubly
life.
so sad.
And collectively.
Why?
Indubitably.
I
Okay,
moved
well, even
around
not
so
having
much
friends
that I
is
gave up on having friends.
I was homeschooled for several years and then went to a very small private school for even more. Like even I like do you still not experience the world?
No, I did not have access to the internet until I was probably, I would say, like 14. And even then I didn't just go around, I didn't use media sites whatsoever. I just played games.
I get that to an extent, but you're 19.
Correct.
But
I
have
still
you
do
ever
not use
looked
very many
outside? There
media
are several
platforms.
Long John Silvers in Florida. Have you ever been to a Cody's?
You know where I live.
What about a Steak and Shake?
I've seen one. I don't think I've ever ate there.
That is true. I did take you to a Steak and Shake.
Once with you.
Waffle House. Have you ever had a Waffle
And
House?
I think I've ate there one time before that, but that's it.
Have you ever had Waffle House? Shut up.
Have you ever
Waffle
had a
House?
Waffle House? How do you say?
Jesus Christ.
No, I
Have
don't
you
think so.
ever? I don't know. What's other basic shit that normal people do that you probably haven't done? Yeah. Ever eaten flavored popcorn?
Has he eaten? No.
Okay. You're not a complete lost cause.
Yes.
Ever had butterscotch? Shit, that is true.
I've
I
had.
keep forgetting that I force you to do
feed
things
me
a lot to
butterscotch.
make you exist in the world.
Yes.
Pixie sticks. You ever had a pixie stick? Okay. Ever had those candy cigarettes?
Yes. Like twice.
Okay, cool. I always like those. You guys like those candy cigarettes?
Yes, recently actually.
Ooh, where the fuck did you get candy cigarettes at?
I
Especially
have a
not near
box of them
Halloween.
right now.
Why did you
Weirdly
buy...
enough, Amazon.
Not surprised.
My grandmother. She bought an entire
Why?
package of
Okay.
cartons of
I
candy
can buy a
cigarettes.
12
Don't
pack's
ask me
worth
why.
of
I have
them
no idea.
for $9. All right, which ones did you like better, the chalk kind or the bubble gum kind?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do they have a bubblegum time?
I can buy 160
I
pieces
did
of
not know that.
bubblegum fruit flavored cigarettes for $40. I like the chalk.
I'd still probably go with the chalk because
favorite
I'm not a big
brand
fan
of
of bubblegum.
Go. There's only one correct answer. Yes.
I like 5 gum.
Do I have to answer?
You've never had a piece of
I
gum that
don't
you're
like
like, I like
gum.
this. Okay. The correct answer is Hubba Bubba, by the way. The correct answer is Hubba Bubba.
That's sad.
I don't like
very
gum.
specifically watermelon strawberry.
I like
Hubba Bubba.
but it just
Also known as the greatest flavor known to mankind, and the only gum valued in my life.
No,
I mean, it's really good for
in my
chewing
mouth, it
practice. Because after like
disintegrates. I don't know
10
why.
minutes, it goes completely flavorless, but it's still super chewy, so it's good for blowing bubbles.
That's what I don't like about gum is I'll chew on it for like a minute and then it just doesn't have flavor and
Ever
then
had
it's just like, okay, now I have this thing in my mouth.
What kind of sentence is
I
that?
don't like it.
That's what she
I
said.
don't like it that it's in my mouth and it's not giving me joy.
Oh, glad we did that.
That's
Anyway, Courage the Cowardly
Yeah.
Dog
Exactly.
wasn't cowardly. The shit was scary.
Yeah, no, I could agree with that statement.
I agree. I haven't like I've seen little bits and pieces of it, but it doesn't seem like it would be very
Let me pull up
smart to
Fun.
go out in it.
villains. Some of this shit was fucking Return the Slab. So we're referring to the slab guy, which is this motherfucker right here. This fucking 3D animated piece of shit is terrifying.
Creepy motherfucker.
Then there's this
Yeah.
dude who kept constantly
The
wanting to
animation
shave.
they would put and the work
shave him.
is horror filled. Yeah.
He wanted to shave all of them. He just wanted to shave them.
Muriel said,
Like, I've been naughty.
Yeah.
I don't know. Also shaved a hamster at
Why
one point.
doesn't
I
he
don't
have
know,
a
he just keeps
shaved head
going, I
himself?
want to be
I think he does it.
naughty. It's really
That's
creepy.
odd.
Yeah, constantly.
And then
Also,
I'm
there's
guessing he
this thing
smiles
that
like
just
that.
constantly reminds me of the I'm Blue song from Eiffel 65. I'm blue, da ba dee da ba da, and da ba dee da ba da da. Yeah,
What the
Oh,
fuck is
I'm
that?
blue by
yeah,
SL65. It's
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 some
one of
mother
those
shit.
creatures.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the it's
I'm
the
talking
more
about the picture.
Shut the fuck up.
advanced version, the advanced version of this
Inside and
fucker from I'm
outside,
blue.
blue house,
And a
blue
blue
little
little window.
blue Corvette.
All
And
You talk about advanced.
blue
That looks like
dabba
a
dee
D
dabba
grade.
da dabba dee dabba da dabba dee dabba da. Also, there's that. Oh yeah, I forgot about this guy. There was just that Asian dude who kept beating the shit out of Courage for no
I've
reason.
never actually
I
listened to
don't know
this then.
why. You guys remember him? He's like, "You stupid dog! I fucking beat you! Haha!
Who?
I'm better than you, stupid dog!"
No.
You know what I'm talking about? Am I just insane? Okay. Oh, I forgot about this. I forgot about this fucker.
Nope.
Hold on. Just tell me
I've never
if this
seen it, so
existed in your room, how would you feel about it? Just in real life. This big old floating white head.
I would walk out of the room, grab a gun, come back, and be like,
Yeah.
"So we got two options here. You fuck off,
Okay, he shoots you or you
or
shoot him
you
and it does
stay
nothing.
there, and I'm going to bed."
Okay, you're just gonna go to bed.
My offer still stands. Show no mercy.
That
Don't
I'm
don't
powerless.
let him know
Anyway,
that I'm
so
powerless.
I went and watched Velma with I watched the first episode of Velma with Jimmy and some of his roommates and friends, and I forced them to watch it because I
Yeah.
thought it would be funny. It was the worst thing imaginable. And I thought about this because I've seen a lot of people complain that it's just a race mixing thing. And I mean, it is an issue, obviously. I think if you're going to make a new. What's up? You want to say that not as a robot?
Oh, he went all big roboto.
Jitaka, you want to say that again? Thank you. Agreed.
I hate that nigga
Anyway,
Norville.
here's the thing. I would
Oh,
like
hey,
him if he wasn't supposed to be
somehow he
Shaggy.
just
Like, if he
fixed
was
it.
just his own character, I think I'd like him. He seems chill. But he's so blatantly, yeah, whatever. And it's so annoying. Anyway, so
Yeah,
I was
but
thinking
he's
about that. I was
trying to
like,
be Shaggy.
I always say if you want to have a character similar but a different race, just make a new character. Like it's not that fucking hard. You don't have to keep it being the same people. For instance, Miles Morales, Black Spider-Man, the perfect Black Spider-Man. And I love comic book Miles Morales.
Yeah, I
Because he
agree.
basically what?
Is it weird that I've actually seen that?
Well, I mean, there's
I've
also
seen
Into the
that
Spider-Verse,
Spider-Man
which
movie,
is,
but I haven't
I
seen so
mean,
many other things.
mainstream Miles Morales, but there's comic book Miles Morales. And I love him because he's like he trains underneath like the actual Spider-Man, and like it's fully established that they're two different people, and like he's just
Yeah.
he never had his. Well, I mean, I guess in some iterations, he's like he didn't have his Uncle Ben. He had Spider-Man to teach him the ways of being a Spider-Man. He's got completely different powers. Like, sure, he can web swing and shit, but he can also turn invisible and shock people with a venom blast. Like, it's so fucking cool. And I just like that he's his own character. It's like, sure, it's if you
Yeah, they
boil
did
it
that
down to its
nice.
key components, sure, it's Black Spider-Man. But you know what it isn't? It isn't literally Black Spider-Man. It isn't like they took Peter Parker and then they just went, all right, now he's black. But they made an entire character, and I love it. And that's how you do a race swap. Yeah, I don't know. Do you
Yeah,
agree?
yeah.
Yeah.
Just
Spider
like
Spider Ham.
yeah. Just like the pig Spider-Man.
Spider Ham.
The pig Spider-Man.
That's Spider
And the
Noir.
black and white Spider-Man.
Jackie Chan.
And the female Spider-Man.
Cave. Anyway,
And
this is
the
what the
idiot
pig looks like under his
Spider-Man.
mask, by the way. I just want you to be fully acutely aware of the several different iterations of Spider Ham and what he looks like under.
I don't
a
like
pig.
that. I
What
don't
did you
like
expect?
that.
He's a
It's
pig.
a good looking pig.
He's a pig.
I don't know. I expected more
The
cartoonish,
bottom
like
one
the
reminds me
bottom one.
of Camp Lilo. Was it Camp Lilo? I think
The one to the right,
Camp Leslo.
I don't know.
Laszlo.
Like the
Camp Laszlo.
top middle and middle right makes me
The
think
top one is is
makes
just
me
a
think of
pig.
just like,
The
oh,
left one is just
he's
a
gonna be a
furry
serious
pig.
character.
The right one is just a pig Parker, obviously, and the bottom one's a Camp Laszlo character. Like, tell me you couldn't see these. Hold on a second.
Oh,
Tell me you couldn't see these three
okay.
motherfuckers existing directly next to the bottom Spider Ham. They're all in the same art style. I just think it's perfect. You take, are you still there, bud?
Yeah, I could
He's
see
not
that.
there anymore. He's in fact gone. We have lost him.
Oh, we
Shiitake.
lost him.
Okay, well he's dead, so that's cool. That's pretty neat. So there is. Hold on. He's typing. I'm here.
So,
Thank you.
oh, he's
I don't think
typing.
you understand the concept of a
Oh,
podcast. We need to hear you. Oh, cool. He left. Welcome back. Correct.
I could hear
hopefully.
you guys, like totally, but you
Correct.
just couldn't hear me.
Oh,
3, 4,
Responding,
5,
but you
6,
guys just
7,
couldn't hear
8,
me.
9, 10, 11, 12,
oh,
13, 14. 14
okay.
things left. We got this, guys. We're home stretch. Yeah,
So that's
fine.
about
Guys,
half
do a
of.
British accent real quick.
Actually, no, it's
Do a British
it's
accent.
a decent
Just do a British.
little bit less than
Yeah,
half.
keep talking in a British accent.
Why?
Oh,
Keep talking in a
it's
British accent.
Tuesday, ain't
All
it?
right, now elongate
What do you want a British accent?
your vowels.
Tuesday.
You motherfucker, what do you want?
Talk in a British accent, and they elongate your vowels.
What?
Oh,
That's not. Those were cotton.
I bro.
Say hello there. How are you doing today?
Oh,
But
I'm trying.
elongate the vowel. Say it again. No. Do it again.
Lit, how you doing? I don't fucking know, man. I'm
Southerner
trying.
voice. The Southern voice. No,
Hello
it's a
there,
Southern
how you
voice.
doing? I sound Scottish.
Hello there. How is it going? And then you drag out the vowels and you get yourself a Southern draw. You hear it? Try it again. Talking a British accent, and then elongate the
fuck?
vowels.
I don't know anymore.
Yes.
Is this one of our? Is
Literally,
this
Hello
one of
there.
the
Southerners are
things?
slow Brits.
Oh, I didn't notice that.
No, talk in a Southern or talk in a British accent,
okay,
and
I'll
then
see that now.
Remember
elongate the
that, yeah.
vowel. Neither of you talked. There you go.
Hello there. No,
No,
I'm trying to,
Okay.
but fucking
Anyway, I'm
it's
just gonna talk about the
terrible.
Bible and the
my
fact that I
brain
think it's
is
fucking
going kaput.
bonkers sometimes. Okay. So, the Bible. The Bible. You ever read it?
Yeah,
Bible. You never read the Bible, really?
a Bible.
No, not you,
Nope.
Gabo.
Yeah, I've read
I'm
it.
talking about Gabo.
No, I have. I said I have.
haven't.
Aren't
I
your
did not
parents
hear him
like
speak.
super religious?
I have never read the Bible.
I don't know. I always assumed they were religious.
No. What?
I don't know. I just did.
Well,
No.
why is that?
The most
Man.
religious we
Huh.
get is we used to
Fair
say
enough.
prayers before dinner, but
Anyway, I was
that's
just thinking
it.
about the Bible being fun. Like Jesus was
Huh.
We don't even do that
constantly threw
anymore.
tantrums and destroyed shit in righteous justice, and I always thought that was fun. But also, yeah,
You mean
they
you
were
mean the
selling the
Fortnite
battle
item
pass
shop? They
with
set
all
up.
the good
I'm sorry.
skins.
I'm sorry. You
I'm
fucking
sorry,
dumb.
Jesus
what?
got a little salty.
Yeah,
Jesus got a little
yeah.
pissy.
They're selling the battle pass. Yeah.
The Fortnite battle pass. Did that shit.
Oh, I love
my
that
ass.
analogy people make.
Yeah, and then Jesus got a little Jesus
I
got a little
actually bought
started
the
cranking
Fortnite Battle
90s on
Pass.
some
Yeah, I
fools.
have the battle pass also.
Jesus. Yeah, simple as.
Yeah, he started cranking
Dude,
90s and
oh god
busted it
damn it.
full open.
For a man who
How the
wanted us
fuck
to
do you
play
get 90
Fortnite, how the fuck
kills?
don't you know Fortnite
No,
terminology?
cranking 90s. Do you not know?
Cranking
Yeah,
90s just means winning.
Once again,
90s.
I play the game. I don't interact with the community.
No, like, yeah.
Huh,
No, cranking 90s. I thought that was referred to when shotguns
okay.
used to hit like for 90 damage. You would like do a double pump.
I'm pretty sure
That
they
was
still
cringe.
do.
No, it
Oh, it
doesn't
just
work
means that they
anymore.
were
Double pump
building
doesn't work
building
because it used to like when you crank like.
Oh,
Oh,
I also don't do that.
I do that.
Yeah,
Well, I
cranking
used to do
90s just
that, but
means
then
you
I
build
stopped because I
straight
could
up.
not compete.
I just don't.
Yeah.
And weirdly enough, I still win.
Yeah.
Yeah, 90-degree angle. Yeah, I get that. Yeah.
That's
Okay, that
not
makes
how
sense.
that works.
Yeah, it
I
does.
just burned down their tower.
You're the cunt that
Actually,
fucking just
no,
like goes,
it
boom.
does. I typically keep a firefly drawer on me,
The
and they'll start
Firefly, I don't
building,
know.
and
I
I
haven't
just
played
chuck
in
it at them, and I watch them
years.
fall. It's
I don't
funny.
give a shit.
Yeah, you're fucked up. You have
Okay,
not played it.
so you
You
can
have not.
literally find fireflies around the map
Yeah, they
now,
literally
and
set
you
things on
collect them
fire.
in a jar.
That's
Yeah, and you
weird.
just
I don't like
toss
it.
it, and it
Anyway.
sets things
Yeah,
on fire.
it's like napalm.
Anyway,
basically.
so about back to the Bible.
I
You guys
do.
ever
It's
heard the
fun.
story about the
It's fun.
bald
Yeah, it's
dude
actually fun.
that got made fun of by children, so he sicked a fucking bear to maul them to death? Yeah, there
No,
was a
You have three
bald. Yeah, there was
guesses
a
in that
bald
I've
first. You
dude
read the
in
don't
the
have to
Bible,
know.
but I
Bible
never
who
heard about that
basically,
part. What the fuck are
like,
you
a
on
bunch of
about?
children were walking past him and they made fun of him for being bald, and then he sent a fucking bear to maul them to death. No, God sent him.
The fuck did
And
like God stop him or something? What happened?
bear.
What?
Okay.
So the kids just got mauled to death? So this is just
Yeah.
cocaine
Here it
bear.
is. Is Elijah and the two bears, 2 Kings 2:23 to
What?
25. And he went up to the Bethel, and as he was going up that way, young lads came from the city and mocked him and said, "Go up, you bald head! Go up, you bald head!" Then when he looked behind him, he saw them. He cursed them in the name of the Lord. Then 2 female bears came out of the woods and tore up 42 lads from their number. And he went from there to Mount Carmel. And, and when he returned to Samaria, the event described in these verses may seem repulsive, but it may totally. Oh, anyway. Sorry.
I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
correct.
Did you just say
No, it's
Mount
called Mount
Carmel?
Carmel, you fucking retards.
You fucking imbecile.
Mount Carmel.
No, I'm not saying like you're wrong.
Mount
I'm
Carmel.
disappointed that there's a place
It's
called
not.
Mount
It's called
Carmel.
Mount Carmel.
Probably not.
The literal
The
place.
English
You can still go
translation
visit.
fucking
It's called Mount
sucks.
Carmel.
That yeah.
It's Mount Carmel. Real human place.
I hate that.
Who the fuck?
No, I believe you.
What is the
I just
fever
hate
dream? I
that.
feel like that's very easy to understand.
Fucking fever dream, I swear to God.
It's a place called Mount Carmel. It's in Israel, I think. Yeah. Well, I shut up. I'm looking specifically. Yeah, it's in.
You think?
Yes, it's in Israel, but it's called Mount Carmel. But anyway, so basically, kids called him bald. He calls upon the God,
Tell
and
them
God sends 2 fucking bears to maul these children to death. I think it's really funny. There's also a story in the Bible where
yes.
Yeah,
a
that
bunch
definitely
of kids
that
sell their
definitely
brother to
makes sense.
slavery because he had a cool jacket and they were jealous. Yeah, that was always fun. And there's of
Oh yeah, I
course
remember that. No, yeah.
Mr. Gabo. Would you
I'm
like to look up
you know what?
Ezekiel
Okay.
23:20?
And then he became a king.
It's a Bible verse. Well, I don't give a fuck. Do it. Please and thank you. XOXO.
No, not really.
Just do it. Ezekiel 23:20.
No, I don't wanna. It
And then read it
scares me.
aloud with the class. Read it aloud to the
Come on,
class.
slow phone. I'm loading.
What?
Up the world.
Good. That's a man
The
you're
World
talking about, by the way.
Athletics Council
What's up?
bans
How do you
transgender
spell?
women.
How do you spell that?
Ezekiel? Ezekiel. E-Z-K.
How do you spell that?
E-I-L.
Ezekiel?
Ezekiel. Like how it sounds.
Okay.
23:20.
Okay, so Ezekiel what? 23:20. There she lusted after her lovers?
This
Who's
is
Jan... Okay. Read full chapter. Okay, we're doing this right. Two adulterous sisters. 23. The word of the Lord came to
23:20.
me.
20.
Son
Go all
of
the way to 20. Don't
man,
read the
there
whole
were two
fucking thing.
women, daughters of the same mother. They became prostitutes. But I wanna... Okay. There she lusted after her lovers, whose genitalias were like
God
those
bless the
of
Bible.
donkeys, and whose admission was like that of horses.
Yeah.
This
He's just
entire
calling her a whore the
verse,
whole
I
time. I think it's
guess,
funny.
is fucking weird. Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
God, so funny. Anyway, next thing.
Hmm.
Oh, Jesus. There's so many big things that'll take forever to explain. All right, next episode, remind me that I have to talk about the D&D shenanigans. Hold on. I'm going to do this, and I'll talk about it next episode. Anyway, I played D&D with a British guy. I'll explain it more later, but I played D&D with a British guy. The Toy Maker show, I've already talked about it. So, Serbian dancing lady. Have I... Have, yeah, go ahead.
Mm-hmm.
Can I explain this one? Okay, so basically in Serbia, there's this lady that starts dancing randomly. And if you walk up to her, she will literally pull out a
Yeah.
knife. Like if you stop her from dancing, she will pull out a knife and try to murder you. Like,
Yeah.
and it has become a national crisis problem because now people are seeing her out more and more, and she plays music also. Like she carries a speaker with her, and she'll just start playing music, and you'll like hear the music, and of course, as humans are, we're curious, and you'll just go investigate. But there's like basically a bunch of videos online where people are like, "Do you need help, lady?"
Yeah.
And then she just turns around and just starts screaming and running at them
This is in
with a knife in
Serbia.
her hand.
And she hasn't just been shot?
The cops can't find her. The police cannot find her, and also the military
Serbia,
are being sent out
baby.
too. So, yeah.
She does like this little arm
Okay.
wiggle.
It'd be
Yes.
insane over in Serbia. I'm just going to say that right now. My brother. Yeah, she does an arm wiggle and like she'll spin around like in a full circle,
Yeah.
like with her arms extended, not holding the knife, but and like I've literally seen like 3 videos where like somebody has been
Mhm.
like one of them has been like he's recording her from a window, and then the other ones have been like where they've actually like walked up to her and she just
Yeah.
fucking went batshit and just started chasing them, and they're fucking running for their lives. She hasn't killed anybody, not to my knowledge, or like to anyone's knowledge, I should say,
Yeah.
because we do not know
Anyway,
what she would do
ain't
with the
that
body
ain't that
after that.
fun?
We really do not know.
Anyway, how do you guys think Sigmund Freud's mom
Yeah.
felt?
She eats it.
The
Like, imagine your son becoming famous for
Oh,
talking
I
about
thought she
how
was
much
ashamed,
everyone
bro.
wants to fuck their mom,
That's
and then you're his mom. It's like everyone else.
yeah,
If Sigmund Freud
yeah.
walked up to you and went, "You want to fuck your mom," you could just be like, "No, I very much clearly don't." But like, he's the one who came up with the idea. So he very blatantly wants to fuck his mom.
Yeah, what did wait, what did fucking
He'd probably be like,
honestly,
"Yes,
what
of
did
course I
Sigmund
do."
Freud like do when people were like, "Do you want to
Because
fuck
that's
your
literally
mom?"
his
Like,
whole
what would
basis
he
was
say
that
to them?
everyone wants to fuck their opposite parent. So women wanna fuck their dad's mom, dudes wanna fuck their moms. The
Yeah.
Oedipus complex, the castration complex, and then I forgot what the woman was called because I don't care about them, but it was something stupid. But, like, imagine if you had a kid who very specifically what was it? I don't know, continue, what was it?
Yeah. No, yeah. No, I remember the woman one.
No, that was
Oh, sorry.
men.
But it's like
No, oh, yeah, no, wait, yeah, you're right.
penis
No,
envy.
you're right. No, the other one was castration
Oh.
or whatever.
No. It was
Yeah,
one.
yeah, yeah,
No, yeah. Yeah, it's penis
yeah.
envy. Like Sigmund
But,
Freud
like,
believed that
imagine
like
if you had a kid
women
one day
wanted
who became
penises. That's why they
very
tried to
famous
act
for saying
dominant.
how much they wanted to fuck you.
Yeah.
What do you do with that knowledge? Like, "Oh, yeah, my kid's
I
super
would
famous
fucking
in the psychology world."
uh
"Oh, what does he talk about?" "How much he wants to have sex with me." "Oh, okay. Nice. My son works at PetSmart."
that's
I don't know, what
yeah.
imagine the emotional turmoil. Was his mother when did Sigmund Freud's mother die? And it's
I don't know. Look it up. Let's look it up. Look it
Freud
up. Look it up.
He died
Look
in
up the dinosaur with 500
1939.
teeth.
Sigmund Freud's mom died 1930. So he died 9 years after she did. He probably knew. Let's see. What? Yeah.
No, she definitely knew. Are you fucking kidding me?
Heal.
He did that like in his prominence.
Out his theory. Like, I feel like that's Sigmund Freud had a normal relationship with his mother when we consider that he was a firstborn male child in a Jewish family. Oh yeah, I forgot Sigmund Freud was Jewish. Freud went to see his mother every Sunday, always bringing flowers, delighting in her praise, and making much
Was
of
he?
her devotion. Yeah, I guess. I don't know.
So yeah, he wanted to fuck his mom.
It's so weird. Everyone's trying to say that he had a quote unquote normal relationship with his mother, but like you cannot actively talk about how much you wanted to fuck your mom.
You cannot have a normal relationship with
Yeah.
and then have a normal
Some
relationship.
questions are
It doesn't
difficult
work
to
that
answer
way.
because I probably don't
This
know.
doesn't.
I don't know. I, I don't
Oh
know.
no,
It scares me. It scares me. I
scares
guess
you.
like
Like the
what do you
Minecraft kid at
what do you
science
do with
camp.
the like you can't punish you can't like spank him. What do you do? It wants to fuck you. What you do?
I don't really know.
Hmm.
I think you just isolate yourself
Yeah.
from them.
Anyways,
These,
they fucked.
I
They
would think,
probably fucked. This was the ninth. This
or
was the
maybe they
30s. They
indulged in
probably fucked.
themselves. You never know.
They fucked. They fucked.
Maybe, probably. Yeah, this is the 30s. They probably fucked. I mean, hell, even in
Do you
the
know in
80s, people
France
were
that
still
the
doing that to
maids
try and
used to
cure their
jerk
sons
off
of
kids?
gayness.
Yeah.
You what? No, what the fuck? The shit?
Uh,
I did not know that at all.
don't put me on a list. Yes, in the 17th century, so
Yeah, you're
1880s.
probably gonna get put on a list, buddy. I don't
Yeah.
think you can say don't
It
put me
was, it
on a
was like
list.
a hey, time to go to bed.
Mm-hmm. And then like they would just
Pretty much, yeah.
like
How about you
let me
there? You've
make
gone completely
your
quiet.
sleep much easier and just
Yeah, I started
Having
reading up
fun?
on this the Siberian dancing lady.
Okay.
Sure.
it's
Apparently she
a
didn't.
very long rabbit hole, I
Yeah,
know.
she first showed up
So
years ago.
apparently it wasn't
I know.
actually 2023 that she first showed up.
No,
Yeah.
she's been there for a while.
So anyway, the
Yeah.
water went out at my
Yeah.
work the other day, and we couldn't
So,
work
yeah.
for a few hours.
That's
Yep.
fun.
So we just sat around talking, and they started talking about the roller what is it called? Fuck. Shit, amusement parks, theme parks. No, I just thought it was interesting. Cool. Yeah. That is the only important section of that. Like for because I
Hmm.
showed up for like an hour before work because you know water was out. We only got to work for 4 hours, give or take. But like they were there all day. No, I got paid for 4 hours. Well, I technically got paid for
Did you get paid for
7 hours because
longer
I
or
had
no?
to clean. I was closing. I had another 3 hours worth of cleaning. So technically got paid for like 6 hours and 45 minutes if we're talking tech.
Oh.
Well, we reopened the place and then
So
people
what were
started
you guys
eating.
even able to do?
So I don't know. It got pretty busy again. I don't know. It was fun. But yeah, I don't know. It was really weird. I don't know why we bothered to open up. It was like 8 o'clock and we closed at midnight. And they're like, no,
Weird.
shut up. We gotta do this shit. But why? And they're like, I don't know. Fuck you. That's why. And they're like, we can't close. Think of like we could make $5,000 tonight. And I'm like, but it's I don't know. It was really fucking stupid. I didn't understand it, and I don't give a shit. Though I do get paid tomorrow when I go in for work, so I get to find out how much money I've made over the past few weeks.
I get
Somehow,
paid
imagine not having a
tonight.
job.
I actually get paid soon. I think like
I
one
don't
in the
get
morning.
paid.
Anyway,
Yeah, but we
there's 3 more things on the list, and I'm just gonna save 2 of them
yeah, I get paid in a
for
couple
next
hours.
episode because I want to talk about them in more in depth. But also something I found out about today was Jamie Lee Curtis's painting. You guys know who Jamie Lee
Okay.
Curtis is? She's this old fucking bitch. I don't
I
know where she's from,
think
but
I
she's just this
remember,
old
but
lady. I'm not gonna put it in the episode. I'm gonna put a picture of Jamie Lee Curtis. Look, just Google Jamie Lee Curtis's painting. And this is a real painting that she has in her house. So I implore those of you who for some reason are still listening, also go do that.
okay, let me look this up.
You'll be fucked. Yep. Yep. Yep.
Oh,
This is
okay.
Jamie Lee Curtis. Yep. That is a child stuffed into a suitcase while butt naked.
What the fuck is that?
Well, it's a painting for starters.
Is it dead or is it alive?
It's a painting. It's a painting.
Is that
But
just look
also,
like a fucking painting
if
from
you
the
don't
picture I
think
saw?
the elites are fucking kids,
That
here's
looks
your proof.
Jesus Christ.
I don't know. This shit's so fucked up. Anyway, we've gone through pretty much everything on the list except for 3
Yeah.
things that can basically be their own episodes. As such, we've finished the list, and now I'm gonna go
Yeah,
finish JoJo Part
I'm gonna blow
6
my brains out.
and then
I gotta
cry.
go.
You're gonna go jerk off? Damn.
Go
I'm gonna
Unfortunate.
go finish myself.
He's gonna go
Nope.
fuck his dog. Ethic
No, he's gonna
purposes.
use the flashlight
Nope.
that he hasn't
You're gonna
cleaned.
go fuck a gun?
No. I'm gonna go use the gun.
He's gonna stick his penis in the end of a shotgun. Goodbye.
Sure.
Yes.